Welcome back, because we are Legends of Evandris, and today we're playing Root, or as we affectionately refer to it, Sam Raimi Presents Return to the Dimwood, Root, Season 2, the sequel inning. As always, this is a mature stream.
You all are in the overgrown ruins, surrounded by strange statues in a strange dark forest, a part of the woodland that seems even more treacherous than the rest of the woodland is, perhaps even untraveled by vagabonds. Strange statues of creatures who can only be what you've heard whispers of as deer. As you see the massive bear, more than twice your size, holding an axe, but now very dopily chomping on, I think for the next 8 hours, if you can choose to, vines and shrubs and grass.
No, I dropped it.
Oh, you dropped
to
it?
test what would happen.
Oh, that's right, you did that.
And then I immediately just started playing a tune non-magic.
And that's right, and it soothed him. And so you have soothed the beast with your banjo tune. And
we offered us some food as well, and that's
so he was talking to you. You were getting some answers, and then that's when there is stew everywhere. The leaky bag of stew ruptured, and it is cold. It's not even lukewarm. It is cold stew. There's chunks of bug meat and bits of vegetable all over you.
Yeah.
And it coats everything, and it kind of smells.
Yeah.
And the crossbow bolt, you hear the as this bird, you see the shock of red feathers before you take in this hooded bird who's standing at the top of the ruins, reloading her crossbow bolt as she aims it at the rest of you, and she says, "Don't take another step closer."
Oh my goodness! This is never gonna come out of my fur. What's the big idea here?
Benji, and you see
Benji. That's right.
Yeah, Benji the bear.
I knew that.
You didn't say it. You have the fucking restaurant, but you don't have the bear's name.
The innkeeper's name was Foe.
Take away an inspiration. Oh, that's good. Take an inspiration.
Yeah.
Okay, now this is just horseshit.
Everyone but Andy.
I have one from last session, huh?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Take an inspiration.
I'm just kidding.
And you see as Benji is, that's right, he had taken the dollops of honey from Hazel.
Yes.
And Hazel leaps back and scampers away and scurries away for convenience of the storytelling. And as terrified as Peggy hops after her, as Keziah, you presume, levies her crossbow bolts at you, and Benji looks up at her and says, "I'm eating honey."
Don't shoot! I don't want to die covered in stew.
I'm with Bitsy here. There's absolutely no need for violence.
I'll turn and I'll look at Hazel and Peggy and I'll say, "Wait, where are they going?" Anyway.
Who are you? As you see as Benji looks up at her very lazily and dopily as she glowers at you, her bright plumage poking up in front of her hood. As she says, "Who are you? Are you the Marquisate?"
No, absolutely not. We're not with anybody.
Assassins?
No, more like vagabonds. We just kind of travel. Please.
Oh, you're vagabonds, so you're mercenaries for the reward.
Well,
you shites.
I mean, we saw the poster for the reward, but we just figured we'd come check it out. We weren't interested in harming anyone.
Yeah, I mean, he killed all those people. Look at the trees. And I'll point to all the fucking dead animals in the trees.
Well, I mean, to be fair, that is pretty alarming. I don't really have an answer for that one.
And she looks at you and narrows her eyes, glowering at you. You think this poor precious little creature here could harm a fly?
Well, actually, yes. I mean, at least until I started playing my trusty banjo, he looked like he was about to rip my throat out.
Immediately you feel, you look as Benji lunges towards you. As...
Like to attack?
Lunges towards you as you feel on your throat his tongue as he laps up stew out of your fur.
Oh my!
I like cold stew.
All right, Benji. No.
You are immediately knocked back, and you get the sense that he could probably very effortlessly kill a fly.
Oh, no. Okay, time to learn about personal space and boundaries. No.
I haven't dropped my halberd. I'm still holding it.
She points it at you.
It wasn't Benji who killed all those Marquisat soldiers. That was me.
Oh, sweet heavens!
Why would you do that?
Because they were here to kill poor Benji and wear his skin like a coat.
Well, I mean, either way they're dead. Couldn't you just explain the situation and left?
Oh no, they're on orders of the Viceroy. Is that why you're here? They're also after the reward. Do you know how much gold they're offering?
Yes, actually, we know exactly how much gold they're offering.
Oh, so you admit that you're here for the reward?
No, I admit that we saw the poster and we figured we'd come check things out. Please, look at me. I'm just a simple traveling musician. Oh, no!
Make a persuasion check at advantage because you're helped with your friends. Helped by your friends.
Persuasion, you say? I'm pretty good at that one, I think. Oh, I'm not as good as I'd hoped. Good lord. What kind of bard am I? It's a 16.
16?
Yep.
Okay. You see her, she tenses up a little bit, but she lowers the crossbow slightly. And I need to make a perception check, Booker.
I'm sorry, I was just confused by Tim talk. I don't even know what that is. A perception check, you say? I'm terrible at perception. I'm the worst bard on the planet. Oh, it doesn't matter, I rolled like a god, 19.
19, as Benji happily finishes cleaning off the stew from your fur, and it seems to be gone. You see a flash, almost a flash of red in his eyes, as you hear a low growl, rumble in his throat that is very close to you. As you hear,
Keziah, was it? I think your friend Benji here's getting a little hungry. Please do something. See? Kind, sweet Benji, he's about to go into a murderous rage.
and
I'm gonna jump between Booker and Benji.
Okay.
Hey, stand down!
Make an
You're not that tough.
Make
He's
an,
like 8 million times bigger than I am.
make an athletics or acrobatics contest.
Oh no.
Oh god. It's not bad, I think, given my proficiencies.
15? Yep.
Got a 14.
Ooh.
As you see as Benji's eyes start to get bloodshot again, as that primal rage overcomes him once more, you are able, despite him being much bigger, you are very stout and squat. You are able to knock him back a little bit as he stumbles, it seems like as if you've given Booker a great chance at life, as it's been just enough time. As he stumbles back, you see him reach down to grab the axe at his side, and he lets out a roar.
As soon as you save my life, and I realize that he is back in murderous rampage mode, I will grab my banjo and begin to vamp just a little bit.
Benji, you forgot some stew. Look, you missed all this.
And as soon as he reaches to pick up his axe, he lifts it up, and as soon as you start playing the banjo, his eyes become clear again as he looks at the axe, and just this massive thing that's taller than each of you, and he just is waving it around effortlessly. Oh, I like that. And as soon as you start playing a few notes, you actually hear another bit of note whistle and soar over, as you see now as Keziah has pulled out some sort of flute. and has played, seemingly getting ready, but you were able to act faster than she was, and you get the sense that you could have been in grave danger had Grumly not helped, and you acted so quickly, as she was not able to pull out her flute. And you see her take her satchel and from off of her back, and it's absolutely bulging. It's bigger than she is, actually, and she throws it into the ruin. And as it hits the ground, it erupts into it ruptures, and a large pile of cabbages and carrots and cauliflower and potatoes,
Croutons?
It's actually just a Caesar salad in a bag.
There's no croutons. There's actually a few sweet pastries that land on the ground and spill out. And she says, "That's all the hole I could get, Benji." And he looks down and his eyes go wide, but they're white. And you actually see that there's a shimmering bright blue to his irises. And the red is gone. He says, "I like vegetables," as he immediately starts just tearing into it.
Oh, yeah, real nice, Benji. Look at, Keziah, look, sweet, harmless Benji. Yeah, no big deal. He almost just ripped Grumly's arms off.
Oh no, look how sweet he is. He couldn't hurt to fly.
Oh, I don't think he had a chance of ripping my arms off. I mean, that wouldn't have been close. I would have chopped him right in the face.
All right, well, let's not find out, all right?
I think, regardless, could you, help us get the reward, can we just pretend that we killed him?
How are you going to pretend that you killed Benji?
It would get the soldiers off your back if we can maybe get some fur and, fashion some kind of fake evidence. Then they'll stop coming in the woods and looking for him, and then he can stay on his own, peacefully and quietly.
It is kind of a win-win situation.
That's actually a pretty good idea. Make a persuasion check at advantage.
I'm going to give you Bardic Inspiration as well.
Okay. It's some really nice playing.
You have a real nice reading voice.
What was it? It was persuasion?
Persuasion, yeah.
Oh, I'm a paladin, I forgot. I guess because I'm just a cute dog. 18.
Yeah,
nice.
Being cute, actually, by raw, increases your charisma score. And with that, she finally relaxes. She looks at how you're covered in stew. You're looking up at her dopily. You're very clearly not a Marquisate soldier. I would say that you would have put away your tabard, just for the sake and the ease of this.
Yeah.
And she relaxes, and she puts away her flute, and she flaps down, and she looks at you, Booker, and she says, "Are you going to keep playing?"
Well, I guess once he runs out of food, somebody's got to keep playing.
Okay, that's probably best for all of you.
Oh, all right then. I guess I'm playing. Booker's gonna keep playing his banjo as soon as old Benji eats all the vegetation in sight.
And finishes off the stew. Look at I'm so dirty.
I don't like the way you said that, Bitsy. I'm gonna be honest with you.
What?
Well, it just kind of
You're a little
sounds
off
like...
key.
I'm a little off key. Excuse me.
Yeah, and where did you learn how to play the banjo?
I taught myself,
That's
obviously.
pretty obvious.
Yeah, because I'm the greatest banjo player on the planet. Obviously.
Have you seen a better banjo player? I haven't. Or ever before.
That's exactly
Seen
right.
a banjo player.
One of a kind. Nobody like me. The one and only banjo-playing Booker is what they call me.
Benji seems to like it. I like vegetables, and this is a nice tune.
Well, I mean, Bitsy, the point is that it kind of sounds like you're implying that Benji should, lick you clean.
Well, he looked Hank off.
Oh, excuse me.
He licked Hank off?
There are so many things wrong with that sentence that I don't even know where to begin.
Is there a relationship between banjos and Benjis?
Not to my knowledge, except for one likes the other, I suppose.
They kind of sound the same.
Well, they both have B's, N's, and J's, but the vowels are different.
All right, Keziah, so what's the deal with this guy? Why? What is it? Food and music seem to calm him down for a bit, but what's going on with him?
Oh no, he's a sweet, sweet little bear who came from all the way up north by Grizzlepaw. He got banished by his tribe of barbarians.
Is it because of his murderous bloodlust as soon as he doesn't get what he wants?
No, he wasn't murderous or bloodlusty enough, and he's a tiny wee bear.
Not enough, and he's tiny?
Ooh, yay.
What are we gonna do?
Here's the thing. If we just take back proof that he's dead, will you just leave and go to another clearing? Maybe one that's ruled by the Eerie.
Well, and definitely a clearing that we're not headed to next. Like, far away. Like, maybe we coordinate, I'll tell you where we're thinking about going next, and you just send Benji the opposite direction.
Well, I mean, these creepy ruins seem to keep a lot of the Marquisat soldiers away, and the ones that are more brave die very easily. They don't see my bolts coming.
Where are we going next, anyway?
Well, to be fair, we hadn't really gotten that far
What
yet.
are you supposed to be, by the way?
What do you mean?
I mean, look at you. Are you supposed to be a dog?
Well, I mean, what do you mean supposed to be a dog? I am a dog. You never seen a dog before?
I've seen lots of dogs that are usually bootlickers of the Marquisat. Is that you?
Oh, no.
Well, I mean, not really anymore. I mean, I've licked a few boots in my day, but that's sort of, it's kind of what we do.
I mean, look how short your snout is.
What are you trying to say?
You're saying you don't look much like the big strapping dogs that I've seen before?
Look, all I'm saying is that, yes, it hurts my endurance, but I'm more of a, powerful explosion sort of athlete, you know what I'm saying?
He's very stout.
I'm stout and I can really just chop through
I
anything.
don't really see you as much of an athlete.
Soldier, maybe. Or athlete. I mean,
Oh,
either
so
way.
you're good at licking boots. Okay. What's your deal?
I'm Bitsy. Hi.
Okay.
Well, I'm here because, well, they left, but we're with the creator of the universe. We're gonna get 5,000 gold pieces.
No, you really aren't Marquisat soldiers. They wouldn't.
What happened?
Hello, that was
That's a great-
weird.
Nobody knows what happened.
Welcome, Mason K.
Thank you for the follow,
Sorry,
Meeson
I missed
K.
that. Thank you for the follow.
Welcome.
I thought we were about to enter like a real horror survival scenario. The lights go off.
Oh,
all of a
yeah.
sudden, candle flickering.
Well, hold. Let me just test to see if this. I touched my stream deck and we. What the hell? Okay, no, we're good. We seem good.
The ghost in the machine.
Did we drop any frames? No, no drop frames. Okay.
It's a Tuesday miracle.
Do you ever accidentally shoot your flute instead of one of them bolts?
No.
I think I do that all the time.
I've only just met you and I agree. So what's your plan? To protect poor Benji that isn't murdering all of his Marquisat bounty hunters?
I don't
And
know.
hanging them in the trees by impaling them on branches that I've sharpened?
I mean, surely he might be able to spare like a claw or a tooth or something that we can bring back as proof, and maybe we rough Brumley up a little bit to make it look like he tussled with the bear. And,
Oh, yeah, I can take it.
and then just say, look what we got. Viceroy, we can make a bear necklace tooth for you.
He'll be defenseless without all of his claws and teeth.
Not all of them. I just want one.
Can we
Maybe
just one tooth?
I've lost a tooth before. Doesn't Benji lose teeth? I'm not saying we gotta pull it out of him. I don't want to hurt the guy.
Maybe we can find some teeth and some fur underneath this fur.
That's convenient. All right, Bitsy, get to work.
Is there fur?
There's some shagging.
Yeah.
There's some shagging.
Yeah.
But it's not a lot. It's not a lot. You get a sense that it would be a very compelling coat.
Fortunately, investigation is where I'm a Viking. 8.
8. You move aside all of the fur and you don't find any fur beneath it.
It's just the floor that's ruined. There's nothing here. What are we gonna do?
Oh, goodness.
Well, we could cut some of the fur off of him. He doesn't need the fur to defend himself.
You got any shears?
Are you looking at shears? Do you think I need shears?
I was just asking. I don't
She
have
like
shears.
ruffles her feathers.
I figured one of us would have shears.
Are you suggesting to shave Benji?
I mean, again, just a little bit. I mean, it's not like winter's even close to around the corner. We just need a little bit of fur. It'll grow back in no time. Benji won't even know it's missing.
And you think that will appease the Viceroy?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, look, the other day, what I saw Peggy do to some people, I mean, there was nothing left. And if we can just take a little bit of fur and maybe a claw or a tooth or something, we can just convince them that Peggy completely dissolved him into a puddle of goo. And this is all that was left.
Oh, and we could also say maybe if there are any grapes in there, we could get some grapes and peel them and then put them in a bowl. And then when the Viceroy shows up, we'll blindfold her and say, hey, look, feel in this bowl. Those are the bear's eyes.
Oh, Grumley, that's disgusting.
Wow,
But
that's so smart,
Also
Bugsy.
pretty brilliant, yeah, I was going to say. But it does really gross me out.
I mean, there's grapes.
How are we going to blindfold the Viceroy?
I didn't really think about that. I mean, we could say it's very horrible to look at, but you could feel it for proof.
All right, we'll keep that in our back pocket. That's
All right.
definitely somewhere.
I like grapes.
Oh,
He pops the last one in.
I like grape juice.
So anyway, can we like spare a tooth or two, a bit of your fur, and then maybe we could, be on your way, you stop being in danger, then you won't have to keep killing people.
and most importantly, we get our reward.
He looks at you and blinks as he's taking a large bite of cabbage. And you see that there's greens all in his teeth. And he says, and he looks at you with these big eyes.
Is it gonna hurt?
Oh, the losing of the fur? No, nothing at all.
No, a tooth
I was hoping that maybe...
or a claw.
Yeah,
No, we don't take a claw, that's it.
that's awfully inhumane.
He's probably got some teeth lying around.
That's what I was hoping. I'm gonna begin shuffling through the underbrush, even though I know that Bitsy did such a fine job of investigating.
Make an
the cave.
investigation check.
Can I help him?
Yeah.
Because I would also start looking
Yeah, you
around.
can sniff around.
Benji, it's gonna be
Your
all right.
inspiration,
It won't hurt at all. We're gonna
Oh,
shave you, and we can put it into a shape,
Look at
like
advantage.
like a
Yeah.
grape. We can
That
put a
works.
grape shape on you.
17,
A great
investigation.
shape.
Yeah.
20.
Oh. I would say that you look around, and with a 20, you are losing hope, but you actually see that in the very corner of the room, it's very dark, just past the rotting vegetable rind husk pile, that there is a bit of a crumbled brick that looks shockingly like a head of cauliflower. And there's a few gnarl marks, and there actually is a tube that is laying beside it.
Oh, look at that. Huh, what's the matter, you big lug? You trying to eat a rock?
I'd like cauliflower.
All right. Well, that answers that. We got one of these. This is pretty good. We can have this, right? No big deal. You don't need this no more?
No, I guess not.
Considering it's not in your head, yeah, I'm going to keep this. All right.
Oh, I don't want it to be in my head.
Hey, that's exactly right.
I got plenty of teeth in my head when my brothers attacked me.
Oh, your brothers attacked you.
Oh yeah, no, they didn't like me.
Why not?
I was too small and weak and harmless.
That is truly the most horrifying thing I've ever heard in my entire life.
Yeah, and I didn't want to do raiding and pillaging
So you're saying there are a lot more of you?
and devouring raccoons limb from limb.
Yeah, no, we don't want to do that. No.
Have you had a lot of raccoons before?
We don't need to get into that. I really think that's just a question that we should best leave to the unknown.
I'm kind of morbidly curious,
Yeah, what does it taste like? I wonder.
Sort of like memento mori, just kind of remind us of our own mortality.
They don't taste as good as vegetables, I'll tell you that.
Whew. Well, there you go. See, no need. And you never have to eat another raccoon ever again.
Oh, that would be nice. Makes me feel sad.
Me too. That makes two of us.
Bugsy, who's Memento Mori?
It's more like a saying that they used to say back in old Felicia.
Oh. Okay.
They all those fancy accents. They talk it that way that I don't understand. They're like cat language.
I've never been.
You never been to Old Felicia or New Felicia?
I don't think I've been to either Felicia.
Oh, well, I mean, even though you're from the clearing, like one clearing over?
I just mostly stayed in Pottsville.
Oh, Garden your hutch, that's right.
My hutch. I miss my hutch.
You can't leave that hutch.
What do you think's gonna happen to the hutch now that you're gone?
I don't know, I left the oven on.
You what?
Well, there's a small furnace in the corner of my hutch.
What, don't you think that someone might just go in there and take care of it for you? Or is the whole thing just gonna...
Oof, you left the gas on? Oh, we gotta go back.
I don't think that's an option anymore, Grumley.
I mean, no, this is horrible. You can't just leave the gas on.
What's gonna happen?
Your gas bill's gonna be through the roof.
Or, in a much more immediate and horrible thing, is you'll blow up half of Pottsville.
We need that gold right away.
To cover your gas bill, yeah.
Yeah.
While this is all going on, I'm just gonna try to while he's sort of talking to Booker, I'm gonna try to shave off as much fur as I can.
Okay. Make a sleight of hand check.
I'll be keeping him busy talking to
For the inspiration.
D8.
Oh, D8. Ooh, let's fucking go.
But you roll well, so that's all that matters. You got use out
plus
of it.
0, 16.
Okay. He doesn't notice, and he doesn't seem to mind at all, and you begin to start shearing him, and you see that he's got very rough skin beneath his fur, and as you shave off, it's just coming in huge clumps. You get the sense that this is fur that is built to resist the colds in the north side of the Dimwood. You've heard tales of barbarians, particularly around Grizzlepaw, and how some of what is the word I'm looking for? Outposts or small townships up there have been wiped out or decimated by allegedly barbarians. And that they are able to resist the harshest of winters, and it's just coming off in clumps. And you actually see that his skin is hide, especially on his back, which is completely turned away, facing Booker. You see that there's some deep scarring in his hide that look like claw marks and axe marks and teeth marks as you do that. And I would say that you're able to do that as long as you care to. And Keziah rolls her eyes and says, "Well, I suppose if there's any hope, yeah, why not? Y'all seem very stupid and you can't play the banjo, but..."
Well, now that's just hurtful.
Yeah, you take that back. He can play a great banjo. I'd like to see you try and play better.
Well, I'm not a banjo player. I'm a flute player.
Well, that's one thing he can do that you can't.
Yeah, I suppose that's true.
Thank you, Grumley. Thank you.
And
You're not very good at the flute either.
Well, you can't be good at everything. I'm pretty good at murdering bounty hunters.
How do you get him up there?
Ooh, I just fly. Or kill them.
With him?
I take all of their possessions, especially their personal effects, their family mementos. I pawn all of those for money.
Oh, that's actually a good idea. If you have maybe some thing you don't care about some of these bounty hunters, we can bring them back and say, look, we've also retrieved, some poor schlub's personal effects as proof.
Oh no, I pawned all of those immediately.
Literally all of it.
Aye.
That's horribly unfortunate.
Do you think any of the bodies would help if we took those?
I do not want to walk into the clearing with a dead body on our hands.
No, that's a great idea.
Oh, you want me to fetch one?
Why don't we figure that? No, we should try to get like a bunch of them and be like, we recovered their remains. Oh, it's terrible. But the beast is dead. He's proof. And we have all this fur.
We're gonna
got that tooth.
We're gonna have to put on quite the show if we're walking into the clearing with a half a dozen dead mercenaries.
Well, I mean, we just got to the clearing. It definitely wasn't us, if that's what you're implying.
Well, you never know. That's all. I'm just saying we're gonna have to put on one heck of a show.
Well, that's where you come in. I mean, you're great at that kind of stuff.
I suppose. But in the meanwhile, you and Benji got to figure out where you're gonna go, because you can't stay here. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
No, that's right. It's a great line. We should probably work that into a song.
No, you know, that's, what do they say about poetry becoming music? Something along those lines. Don't worry about it.
Well, where should we go? The Marquisat want Benji dead. The Erie want Benji dead.
I mean, you know, again, with the whole murderous rampage thing, if he could just lay low for a while, he might be all right, but I'm worried, you know, he's gonna fly into a rage and just... I don't know what he's gonna do. I don't know how you keep him soothed for the rest of your life and his life.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
I couldn't even begin to guess what you're thinking, Rumley.
You should be. Did you hear what she just said? The Marquisat's trying to kill him, and Erie's trying to kill him. You know who's not trying to kill him?
Oh,
The Woodland Alliance!
I was gonna say, I think I'm picking up what you're putting down.
I was gonna say Pottsville.
No, I mean, there are a lot of cats there.
Yeah.
Remember Officer Fuzz?
Yeah.
May he rest in peace.
Yeah.
I mean, he might have survived. It's very unclear.
Unclear. Yep. Unclear. Well, I don't hate that idea. I mean, like, we just don't know much about the Woodland Alliance. Like, what if they turn him into some horrible murder weapon?
Oh, Benji, would you want to be a murder weapon against the Marquisat and the Erie?
Oh, I could be a weapon of war.
No, that's not what, we're not encouraging this. We're trying to make sure that Benji is safe. What is wrong with you people?
But, I mean, at least he wouldn't have to live out in the woods.
Sure, I suppose. I mean...
Are there spooky ghosts out in the Woodland Alliance like here? Because these ghosts are scaring me.
Well, you know, I don't know anything about ghosts, honestly. I couldn't tell you.
Do I know about Sticker Brush at all? Because I know you know of it, right?
I've heard of it. I don't know if I've ever been there.
I would say both of you would know about it, sure.
So as far as I know, there's one clearing as I click over, and hopefully they don't break this upstream. There's one clearing in the whole Dimwood. It's not controlled by either the Marquisat or the Erie.
For now.
For now, I mean, it's very unclear, but I mean, the Woodland Alliance has been around for a long time, and I haven't, taken over yet, so I'm not too worried about it. And at least it would give a clearing for them to live.
Look, how do you feel about the Woodland Alliance? I mean, does that seem something that you'd be interested in, Benji and Keziah? Huh?
Oh, I've seen that the Marquisat and the Viceroy are trying to hang them and execute them constantly, so they can't be doing something very wrong.
Fair enough. Do you suppose that they're going to need some sort of, a little bit of marking to know that they're going to be okay to just waltz right in there? Or, are they going to attack poor Benji on sight?
Well, I mean, should we give him this?
That's kind of what I was suggesting.
The acorn out.
Well, I think this might be useful for us at some point.
I know, I just feel bad. I don't want to send them into trouble. If you think that you can convince the Woodland Alliance to take both of you in, then so be it.
Do you think that they'll murder us on sight if we don't have some special password?
Hey, who am I to say?
I don't want to be murdered on sight.
How are they gonna murder you? You're a great fighter and you're a great bear.
Oh, I like compliments.
My pleasure.
Stew, I like stew.
Finally, fuck!
He gets you very thorough.
No, this is getting very uncomfortable. I mean, if you think you can handle it yourselves, we'll hang on to the amulet. I mean, I'd certainly, like Rumley said, may come in handy for us later.
So based on my understanding, that's like, 2 clearings away if you just stick to the woods. I mean, you have to get across the river somehow, but I'm sure you'll figure it out.
What about that foxy lady? If we got her out of town, she could tell them all about them and being allies and whatnot.
That's true.
Oh, that's a great idea.
And that would...
What is?
What you just said.
I just kind of blacked out for a second.
No, you just had you don't remember your great idea?
Is it Thursday?
No, it's not Thursday.
I mean, at the very least, it's not last Thursday, which I think is much more important to you. But we're talking about springing them from the clink. I mean, this isn't going to be an easy job. There's a whole bunch of them, and that prison was pretty... Did you mention the prison? I think you might have mentioned the prison.
I did mention the prison.
Oh, thank God, because I thought for a second it was going really meta here for it. but it's probably pretty heavily guarded. I've never really done any kind of a, getting the prisoners out thing.
The clink? Isn't that what they called that big ram guy?
I think that was like crunk.
Again, very much like Benji and Banjo. Close, different vowels, different letters, similar sounds. I know that the English language common is very difficult for your mind to grasp.
Living ain't easy.
I like lemonade.
Lemonade? How often do you get lemonade out here?
Oh, not very much.
Well, maybe if we...
Do you have lemonade?
Not on me, no.
Oh.
Maybe we can bring you some back.
Oh.
No promises, though. Don't get your hopes up.
I've got a lemon right here.
Oh.
It's like white and green in patches.
Is that lemonade?
Well, if you just
I do this and like green sludge drips out.
Oh, sweet heavens.
it's a little old, but it's kind of lemony.
I guess it's better than nothing. I don't like better than nothing.
All right. How about this? I think we have enough evidence to go convince the Viceroy that we have enough for the money because we need the money. The money is the most important thing. And then after that, we case the jail and maybe see if we can get at least that young fox girl out of the prison, and then she can speak on their behalf, and maybe we'll bring back some lemonade for Benji.
I mean, and if we can get them all out and then bring them here, then they'll have some protection. With Benji and Keziah going south to...
Well, as many of them as possible for sure, but we have to focus on getting the young fox girl out because she knows who we are. At the very least.
Yeah, of course, but I mean, if they're all relatively good people, they shouldn't hang for having different beliefs. So I'd like to try to save as many as we can.
I guess so. I just don't want to end up like them either,
Yeah, no, I know. Well, I have some experience. I mean, I've been posted at jails before, and so I sort of know, not that particular jail, but I've, thrown some poor rabbits and mice in jail for quite some time, and I've guarded a jail before, and that's about it. I mean, it's not that exciting.
If this jail was, do you know if it was built by the Marquisat?
Oh, yeah, for sure, right? Yeah, absolutely.
Is there any chance that they build the prisons all the same or very similar? You could already know the layout.
I mean, maybe if it's anything like, prisons in New Felicia.
Well, that might be a bonus for us.
All right, so do we have everything we need? We got all this fur. Are they going to bite it? Should we try to glue it to a hide of some kind?
I don't know. I don't know. I was gonna, like I said, just try to tell him that Peggy went Peggy mode and just absolutely destroyed any evidence that there was left, and this is all we got away with.
What if we found, could we get covered in blood somehow? Or maybe, are there any tomatoes left that he hasn't eaten?
I'm good at crafts. I could try something.
All right.
Keziah, could you get down one of them bodies for me?
Oh, sure. How fresh you want it?
Let's try slightly fresh and then not fresh at all.
All right. She flies up.
Oh no, we're going with gradients.
And you will watch as once you bring the bodies back.
You find the body of the not so fresh is the body of a cat, and then the fresher one seems to be an opossum. They're both very clearly mercenaries working for the Marquisat.
I'll take the not so fresh one and make this attempt.
I need some of that fur.
I'm gonna start to gently tuck it in to extend out from what cat fur there already is there. And then once that's done, I'm gonna scoop out this mysterious sap liquid that's been in my purse for the entire adventure so far, and I'm gonna start to smooth it down over.
Now all we have to do is cut the skin off, and we got to hide.
Do you even hear yourself sometimes?
This is gonna work, I swear.
I mean, it's not a bad idea. The actual skin.
Oh, I'm gonna turn around. I can't watch this. Go ahead, do it. Get it over with.
Oh, you want to do it or you need me to do it?
You are more twisted than I thought. I like it.
I'm gonna be sick.
She's looking at you very enthusiastically now.
I don't have a knife. Can you use your axe?
Oh, I have a knife.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Can't see
thanks.
often because I don't
It's
really.
like a gigantic fucking machete.
That's not a knife. This is a knife.
And I'll start to work my way around, essentially like cleaning a body, but it is a cat, and it moves around, and eventually...
Make a deception check at advantage. Because you're being assisted.
That's pretty good.
I don't remember what I'm proficient in.
Or maybe, not deception. What, like add your dexterity modifier plus proficiency.
Oh, wow. Okay.
That's huge.
So yeah, not deception, I guess, but...
19.
19.
Yeah.
Okay. You... It flaps in the wind.
Oh my God.
It even looks bloody because of that ambery sap
No,
color.
stop. Don't wiggle it around like that.
The inside's nice and dry. It's fine.
It looks like a scrap of hide. It's definitely hide. That has bear fur now glued to it.
All right, we need to collect some of these mercenaries' bodies. Not that one, the one with the missing chunk that matches the chunk we're bringing back. Good Lord. Just a few of them, maybe, and I don't know. Maybe we could get some blood on the way back if we just, hunt something or something. I don't really want to use any of these mercenary bloods on me.
I wish Peggy was here. She could create blood, no problem.
Well, I mean, I could probably, carry 2 bodies on each shoulder. I can put my helmet on my back, and 4 could be enough.
I suppose that's the case if you're saying that I have to drag one of these poor souls back to the clearing.
Well, I
No,
mean,
it's not so bad. It's just a corpse.
can you start getting some more down?
You want them fresh? Not so fresh. Very unfresh.
Why don't we get like a selection?
Ah.
Like
Oh, potpourri!
And she
That's
flies
right.
off.
Oh my
Ka-chunk.
like a seasonal mix.
Ka-chunk.
I like seasonal mixes.
It's like when peasants fall asleep. Pheasants.
Oh.
Ka-chunk. Ka-chunk. And soon there's there's a smattering of 6 corpses. You see a finch. You see a rabbit, 2 cats, and finch, rabbit, 2 cats. We'll say a skunk and a squirrel.
All right. Give me a minute, and I'm gonna set my belongings down, the banjo off to the side, and just basically throw myself into the dirt and start rolling around to make it look like I'm dirtied up and that I kind of scrapped.
It's very easy in these ruins.
And then pick my things up and say, all right, I guess I'll carry that one. Do we want to try to get some, fake? I guess there's no such thing as fake blood. I don't know how we're gonna.
No, here's what we do. You have a tooth?
Yeah, I got the tooth.
Stab me.
What?
And a couple places, just like I got bit. Like I have it right here.
It's gonna really hurt.
That's okay. I can take it.
Bitsy's volunteering very aggressively. I'm not really sure how to handle this. Are you sure you can do this?
Oh, good job. Yeah, she'll do a real good job.
Oh God, no! I can't look.
Here's your knife back.
Oh, thank you.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Where do you want it?
Well, why don't you give me maybe
Damage for a dagger attack.
I'm gonna miss the liver.
Oh, just damage? Just damage?
Roll dagger attack. Just damage, yeah, because Grumbly's taking it.
Oh, Crumbly, are you all right?
I'm done now.
I don't know what a dagger does. It's a 1d4.
1d4 plus whatever your monk shit is.
dex.
Oh god. So I don't know if I'm rolling damage the way I would if I were actually hitting you like a monk. But I'll just roll 1d4 and we'll do that.
1d4 plus
fine.
dex, yeah.
Oh, 1d4 plus dex?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet heavens! It's bleeding profusely.
9 points of piercing damage.
I think I got your liver.
No,
I
Bitsy,
think you did.
you overdid it. Don't know. Superficial wounds.
Hurry, get under my wound. Get bloody, everybody. Come on.
No! Grumbly, stop touching me.
Smearing blood over everybody.
Okay, now slash my face.
What?
Just a couple places.
Didn't
to
you
make it.
didn't you learn from the liver incident?
But I mean, this isn't enough. We killed a bear.
No.
They probably need like 3 because it's like a claw action. So
You just Zoro
9
him.
points of slashing damage. 2 max damages. Why are we not? That's fine. That's fine. All right.
Grumbly, no! You can't keep this up. You're gonna die.
That hurt a lot more than I was expecting.
It won't stop. The blood is everywhere.
Are my eyes still there? I can't see out of that one.
It's the greatest day. You quiet, you. This is a nightmare.
Okay, well, he a little more. We need some blood on the hide. Can I have the bear hide?
And I'm just gonna kind of smear our fake bear hide with some blood.
Yeah.
And I'll give it back to Bitsy.
Are we ready to go now? I don't think I can handle much more of this.
I think we can go now. I might pass out on the way back, but just, she might have some kind of like smelling salts or something.
I just got more of this sap. I can use it on your wound and it'll harden right up just like this bear hide.
Oh, well, you should do it on this one at the very least. I might bleed out if you don't do that.
Gets in there like a turkey.
And you take. Let's see if I can roll max.
Nope. Minimum healing.
Minimum healing.
It's 4 of the healing.
Oh, that at least feels kind of nice.
So cool.
It's like combat glue. That's all.
All right, well now at least I physically did get attacked by claws.
All right, let's just get back as quick as we can, and we'll get you patched up. All right, and we'll get our money. Most importantly, of course.
All right.
But then we'll get you patched up.
Okay, so I'll get these 2 and these 2.
Yeah, I'll get this one, I guess. Ugh. And I'm just like dragging it through the dirt.
I'd essentially be doing the same thing.
It was a pleasure to meet you. Bye.
Well, what are we supposed to do?
What do you mean? You gotta head down to the clearing, to stick a brush.
You wait right here, and then we're gonna free all the people in the jail.
Are you going to die?
I mean, we might die. If you don't hear from us in like a couple days, we're definitely dead.
Yeah, I
Or
don't
at
think you're
least
going to pull this off, but if you do, it'll be a nice surprise.
I'm sorry, with all of everything that's been going on, I missed a step in the plan. That's right. We're gonna go get the rest of the Woodland Alliance that we know is in that prison out, so that they can escort you down to stick a brush.
And
then
you protect them and with, the bear.
A mutually beneficial situation. A win-win, as we
could
say.
you have them bring like pastries for Benji? They're hard to steal.
Yeah, we'll see what we can do. No promises.
And you can just ask them if they know us, and then you'll know that they're trustworthy so that you don't get taken advantage of by more of these marquee guys. You can tell them Betsy and Hank and Pugsley sent them.
Booker and Brumley, but, same idea.
Okay, we'll wait right here, and I'll wait, and if not, I'll go back into town and pawn the rest of the valuables and steal more cabbages and continue.
All right, wish us luck. We're gonna need it.
Goodbye.
You're going to die. Goodbye. I like my new friends. Goodbye. Bring back lemonade.
We'll try.
Oh.
So
We stumble through the woods.
Yeah, as quick as
What's
I
your
can.
marching order?
Oh God, I'll be in the back probably.
Okay.
All right, then. Bitsy and
I'll
just-
be in the front.
Yeah, I'll be in
you
the
can be
middle.
Make a perception check for me, Gremlin.
No.
Oh, sweet heavens.
Oh God, perception.
The brothers show up.
10.
Damn. You make your way through as you're heaving these dead bodies. You're so focused. You leave Keziah and Benji behind. And it's slow going. You realize that Hazel and Peggy are nowhere to be seen. As you look around, you spend some time looking for them. They seem to have absolutely booked it. However, you do find a trail of crumbs that seems to be leading back in the direction of the clearing. As you continue to haul these corpses, Grumley, you
you feel a cold, almost like breath on the back of your neck, but rather than being hot, it's cold. And your entire body is filled with shivers, and you hear a voice say, "You think you know the true meaning of regret."
And just like hear that?
Yeah.
Do anyone else hear that?
Yeah, hear what? Come on, keep moving, Brumley.
A creepy voice saying, "Only I know the truth, or I will not." What was it? What did I just hear?
You will learn the true meaning of regret.
That I'm gonna learn the true meaning of regret?
I think you might just be losing a little bit of too much blood there,
It
Brumley.
must be my liver wound.
I turn around. You turn around and you see a skeleton. It is an elongated skull, tall and looming, shimmering, with a strange, horrible color. And you see massive antlers extending from its skull. As you turn, as you see its eyes are blaring with a horrible, fiery light. And then in an instant, you blink and it's gone.
I want to like throw all of the corpses at it.
They tumble and it immediately tumble and get caught up in all of the dust.
Brumley, what's the matter? What are you doing?
Did anyone see that?
No.
There's a big skeleton ghost deer antler thing.
Okay, all right, calm down. You're clearly under extreme duress because of the wounds that Bitsy inflicted on you. That I have no idea why she went that hard on you.
I mean, Benji mentioned ghosts. Maybe it was a real ghost.
I think you're getting inside your own head. We just got to get back to the clearing as quickly as possible. Can you hang in there?
Yeah, I'll be fine. Hopefully it's the liver wound and not an actual ghost.
You needing some more of my sap?
I mean, you have more sap?
It's pretty much endless.
That's convenient.
Oh.
I want to ask where you're getting all that. Yeah, sure. Maybe a little on my face.
But not too much, though. We need him to look pretty roughed up before we get to the
Oh, no, you're right.
Before town.
No.
Yeah.
I don't need to look. I need to
just a little.
Just
a touch,
smidge.
maybe, you know? Yes, another minimum heal from our good healer, Bitsy.
How much for?
Unbelievable. Here, take 18. Heal 8, I guess.
I was made for murder. A murdering weapon of war.
That's outrageous. How can the dice say this?
I'll try to collect the corpses, and they're probably like someone snapped in half.
Oh yeah, there's a femur bone. There's a femur bone
my.
completely just ripped
Oh,
out.
It's like cordwood.
And I'll collect them and throw them over my shoulders.
All right. Okay, why don't I lead the way and you guys keep an eye on our back? How does that sound?
That sounds good, but like when we get right to the edge of the clearing, right before we burst in, we gotta make sure, let me take the lead, all right?
All right, I just don't want to be followed by, a horrible ghost.
I'll watch your back, don't worry. I gotta drag this guy backwards anyway.
I'll stay in the back.
It takes you all night, many hours, to get through the forest. You hear the snapping of branches. You see the strange dangers. You see a flickering campfire far off in the distance that is very likely bandits. Or perhaps other vagabonds, or a single vagabond, such as yourselves, but you do not want to mess with any of that. You see that whatever Keziah had been intending by hanging the corpses in the trees had done the job and scared off most denizens. Even the massive insects that are very common inhabitants of the woodland, they avoid you on this evening. Eventually, you arrive back. It's close to dawn, I'll say, at this point. As you see the sky turns from that deep midnight to it starts to become more violet and starts to get a little bit more purple. As you see the clearing of Click Clock Crossing appear before you, and you hear that buzzing of bees, some massive, some small, all making that honey that's so prized and shipped all around the Dimwood.
You see some smoke coming up from the chimneys from many of the burrows and other houses. Some of the early birds, the treetop houses, seem to be a bit more awake than the mammalian folk below. And you are out on this side of the clearing. You're in more of there are a few small villages or communities through the hills where it's a lot of apiaries and farmland, not as heavily patrolled because this side is closer to New Felicia, which is less of a front, obviously, not a front. And
let me adjust the meeple. So wait, what side are we on?
So yeah, you're.
Are we still here,
yeah,
roughly?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're on that side. So, which is pretty heavily fortified, far less patrolled than the eastern side of the clearing. As you see, however, that you see far off some sleepy watchmen and soldiers patrolling the streets as you enter the clearing. What do you all do?
All right. Now stay close to me and follow my lead, all right? I'm gonna get the attention that we need to get the help that we need and get to the Viceroy, and then we'll convince him that we did what we did. All right?
All right. Should we, like, have a contingency plan in case they doubt us and throw us in jail?
Well, I can't believe I'm gonna say this, but I think our contingency plan, if things really start to go pear-shaped, we unleash Bitsy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we got the tooth. I can also run real fast.
You're gonna have to use the tooth.
Should I have the tooth now?
No, we need the tooth for now, for evidence that, you know.
Okay, if you toss me the tooth, I'll know to attack.
That's exactly right. Are we all on board with the plan?
I'm on board.
All right. And basically what I want to do is position us in a way where we can basically, like, hobble out, burst out into the clearing and hobble out with these corpses and then create a large...
Yeah.
You know.
I will say that there is a... actually, make a perception check for me.
Gladly. Uh-oh. 9.
9. You look around, and I'll say that you see a pair of soldiers, Marquisat soldiers, both rabbits, as they are stationed towards the side of the woodland that you're coming out of, protecting, guarding one of the smaller apiaries of this clearing, and you were able to do that.
All right. On the count of 3. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Oh, my skies! Oh, my lands! Help! Help! We need help! Oh, we've encountered the bear, and we've slain him! Most importantly, get us the Viceroy because we need our money! Oh, help!
My liver.
I'm just standing there in complete silence, stunned, not understanding what the deception is happening, but I am still holding like the 2 feet of a body.
You see the both rabbits, their ears perk up and they turn as they look at you with tired eyes. You see that there is an empty percolator of coffee or root tea hanging at the side of one of them, and they turn and point their spears at you and levy, and they say, "Halt there! Who goes there?"
Oh, good men, please! My friend Grumley needs help! He did battle with the beast, but he won! Please help us!
I killed the bear, and I've got the wounds to prove it.
Make a deception check at advantage, Booker.
It's pretty good. Not gonna lie. That's gonna be a 26 from the young raccoon.
26. No, you can't beat that. Literally.
I love it.
Can't
Amazing.
beat that. He's a fucking.
He's probably
guard.
mistaking my like idiot face with like the 1,000-yard stare. I'm just.
PTSD.
And they stop and look around, and he says, "Officer Cobson, she looks like she's seen a ghost. It must be true." As they lower, or rather they raise back up their spears and begin to approach you.
Please, we have proof. We brought back hide of the beast, and we recovered these poor, brave Marquisat mercenaries that the beast so savagely slew.
They look, and they are absolutely just disgusted. One of them you see is a tawny rabbit, definitely younger than the other one, which seems to be middle-aged. And he actually vomits on the ground.
Oh, me too, brother.
And he says, hold it together, as he smacks him on the back, and he turns and looks at you and says, I've heard the screaming in the night. I didn't think anyone would ever come back.
Well, there were 5 of us. There were 5?
It's true. I've tried to save them and I couldn't. Look
5,
at
there were
my
2 more of you?
face wound.
They're gone. Ripped to shreds. To shreds, I say.
2 more sympathizers of the Woodland Alliance had just emerged from this side of the clearing and have been arrested. Were they with you?
No, they were brave soldiers that fell in combat with the bear, of course, that we slayed.
Oh, these ones.
Yes, we recovered our... No, we couldn't recover our friends' corpses. There was nothing left.
Oh, they definitely weren't a frog and a chipmunk.
No.
Oh.
Completely just ripped to guts, viscera everywhere.
No, that's exactly what they were. It's shocking that you just even guessed that.
I
on the
just
whip.
had a feeling.
We'll mourn them later, Grumley.
Okay.
Please, get the Viceroy and tell him to bring all the gold that he has.
My not frog and not chipmunk companion.
Yeah, well, we have orders. If anyone is to attempt to collect the reward, they should be brought to the town square and make sure that they fulfilled every single piece of the request.
Of course, yes. No, right away.
Come with me.
Okay.
Can you carry some of these bodies? I have 4 of them.
Our
He's lost a lot of
friends.
blood.
Oh,
No, of course. And
Any
they
blood
scramble
left?
forward and help you. They very much are struggling, and the younger one is covering his mouth.
Well, thanks.
We'll follow them
Yeah.
to the town square.
Yeah, and I would say that they are looking at each other, and they'll say, "I think we'll get promotions for being the ones to escort these guys back, and they killed the bear." The other one looks and says, "I'm gonna shoot for it." As they continue to walk ahead, leading you into the main town, you hear the gong of the large clock tower as you see now as the town square is filled with a large gallows. And there's a great number of soldiers and guards as they're preparing for the evening's executions. There's a town crier that says, "Public executions of traitors at sunset! Don't miss it!
Ooh.
To be catered, looking for caterer for the event still."
I need to take a bathroom break.
Yeah,
I need to take a break. Oh, God. We'll see how this plays out.
You enter the town square of the main town of Click-Clock Crossing, and you hear the crier saying, "Public executions of traitors! Bring your children! Balloon animals! That's a strange thing in a world of Root.
Balloon humans.
Mysterious creatures! Carnival games! Sweets of all varieties!"
Oh, I do like carnival games.
We gotta stay focused on the prize here, all right? Don't get distracted.
Kind of see it
It's
double.
gonna be like a fair,
Really
it's-
messed up.
I'm gonna go get a drink.
No.
It's being set up for the evening.
A beverage.
There is a vendor selling beverages, getting set up and sells you one.
While we have dead bodies.
Dead bodies.
Just holding a foot.
Can I get a shanty?
Bitsy, no, get back here, quick, God. We don't have time for this. Oh, woe is me. My friends are dead. Bring the Viceroy and gold.
And with that, these 2 rabbit guards take you towards in the direction of the towards the jail in that military quarter, but that you see that there is that you hear a loud stomping as they say, "Oh, good! It's executioner Clunk. He will process you."
Oh, sweet heavens, he's huge.
And they both look at each other nervously, and they pass by the job board or the message board and grab the paper off with the bounty paper and walk forward, and you see as they turn the corner, you see this massive hulking ram in very heavy leathers, and on his back you see a massive axe. But it's not like the barbarian axe that Benji had. This is very clearly an executioner's axe, as he looks at you with these strange sheep eyes that are very unsettling. As his underbite is so profound, he lets out a low bleat as you approach, and you see as the guard extends the bounty page, and the executioner takes it, and both soldiers salute him and turn to you and say, "This is Executioner Clunk. He is the right hand of the Viceroy, and he is the one that will process all bounties, and he speaks for the Viceroy. Congratulations. Thank you for your service to the Marquisate."
No, thank you. Oh, I'm not shocked. I'm overcome with grief. Oh, okay, thank you.
They scurry away, and you feel the hot breath that is absolutely putrid as this massive ram looks at you, and he looks down at the bounty and looks back up.
"You killed Bear."
Yes, it was a horrific battle. Look at my poor friend. He needs medical attention ASAP.
I'm bleeding profusely. Viceroy need coat.
Oh, we have that. We've got that, Bitsy. Oh,
yeah,
please show him the horrible piece of hide that we've been able to snatch from his corpse. Oh, it makes me sick to even look at it.
Oh, the smell, it brings back the memory.
I'm gonna need years of therapy.
It's so haunted.
It's still wet.
That's a small hide. It was all we could salvage after our companion used horrible inventions to basically liquefy the bear in its final moment.
That's exactly right. We lost 2 of our companions. We went out, there was 5. We only returned as 3, just as Grumley said. One of them so valiantly sacrificed her own life to reduce the bear to a bubbling goo.
Deception check at advantage. Thank you for the sub, like,
Thank you for the sub, like,
Really appreciate it.
That's gonna be a 30.
Let's fucking go.
I rolled a 19 and I have plus 11. Oh! I fall into Grumley's arms. Very overdramatically.
He looks and he looks at the hide, and he reaches forward to grab it from you.
And we have this tooth.
Tooth. Bear fur.
He seems very convinced with that. As he steps forward and guides you towards what looks to be a some sort of government building. Very classic baseline Marquisate government building in the town square, as he leads you through hallways lumbering. All of the workers, the cats and the rabbits, mice, foxes, are all skittering and trying to get out of his way, as they very clearly are whispering about how you cannot upset this beast of a ram, or else you'll upset the Viceroy.
and he goes to a large to a desk with a large box, and he pulls out a large ring of keys, and there's dozens of keys on this ring as he fumbles through them with his huge hoof-like fingers as he grabs one and unlocks it, and you see this just a glittering treasure trove of gold pieces. And he looks at the fur, and he looks at the wanted poster, and he says, "You see asterisk?
Yes, I guess so.
Full hide for full reward.
What? You gotta be kidding me. I mean, oh no, we did our best, please.
Why-
The bear is gone.
That looked like 10% of bear."
He reaches into the chest, and he pulls out a handful of coins. And a fistful to him, it's still a lot, and he starts to count it out.
Well,
And he pulls out a scale, and he starts weighing the gold coins.
I mean, Booker, tell him that it was 100% of what was left.
As soon as I realize that we're basically getting shysted here, the fake tears that are in my eyes are instantly gone, and I'm looking at him like, seriously, that's it? We're only gonna get 10% of what was listed on the poster?
Before taxes.
Before taxes?
And he pulls out 500 gold pieces and stacks them on the scale, and he says, "After taxes," and he pulls off a huge half of it. 250 gold pieces to Vagabond.
Listen here, you're lucky that I'm just absolutely distraught over the death of my two friends. 250 gold pieces, while I never, and I'm gonna put it in Brumley's hands. I wanna speak to the Viceroy. I wanna speak to the Viceroy right now.
Viceroy has lunch, then dinner with prisoners. She's busy. This is really unfair. After we lost our companions, you can't do any better than this.
Look at Brumley's face. He was already ugly before, and how do you think he's gonna recover from this?
You know what my medical bills are gonna be?
Make a persuasion check.
I'm gonna need
An
plastic
advantage.
surgery.
Double 14s, it was faded. Persuasion
Think of the follow slacktacular.
Yeah.
is +8, so that will be a 22.
22. You see him look over you, and he looks and he says,
You bring back 6 soldiers, 5 gold pieces each.
What do I look like to you, a gopher?
30 gold after taxes. 15 gold pieces for vagabonds.
Brumley? Betsy? I think it's time for us to go. Our business here is done.
We got 53 gold pieces each.
Do you mind leading the way?
Yeah, we should go. All right, well, thank you. The Viceroy thanks you for your service to the Marquisate.
Yeah, I bet. You will be seeing you around.
Goodbye.
and he lumbers away as you're escorted out into the town square.
I'll lead us to the inn.
As soon as we're like out of the this building and far enough away from earshot, heading back to the hotel, I will drop to my knees and scream at the sky. You have to be kidding me! All of that for 250 gold pieces?
Well, I mean, it could be worse, I guess. I mean, you know.
We could have died!
Yeah, we could have died.
We could have died.
But I mean, I guess we should have expected it. just to get, nickel and dime by the Marquisate.
The key ring. We need that ring of keys. And then we're gonna bust everybody out of the prison. And we're gonna burn this entire clearing to the ground. And I'm gonna get my gold pieces.
Oh, you know what? He probably keeps all the tithing, in a box somewhere, and we can just take the whole box. And we sneak in there after dark.
We can also take his still beating heart directly from his chest.
Well, we don't have the tooth anymore. How are we gonna do that?
We'll find a way, Bitsy. We'll find a way.
Booker has a knife.
That'll do it.
Look at the crazy man, Mommy.
You see a little rabbit child pointing at you.
I like turn slowly the rabbit. Crazy. I'll show you, crazy! And then we drool out of my mouth, and as I flail wildly at the child, but I don't go after it, just enough to startle
him. You see a
him.
mother in a very drab peasant dress. She covers her eyes. Pervert!
Yeah, that's right. Keep running.
Ignore him. Don't ever end up like that. Do well in school, little Johnny.
I can't believe this. We have to get the key ring.
It's okay. We got some gold. And we're gonna get the rest, but we need to save Peggy and Hazel.
Yeah, that's right.
The gold, whatever. It's just gold. We can make more. You can always con more people. There are always more peasants for you to steal from. Always keep that in mind, Booker.
Fine.
Never forget.
We'll get our friends. We'll get the key ring. We'll get our friends. We'll free the Woodland Alliance, and we'll steal every gold piece that was in that damn box.
All right, well, first we should probably get some, at least take a breather until it's dark out.
Oh, I don't know about that. We went into the woods. We sacrificed life and limb. I was okay. I was okay with going to look after a murderer bear. And I was all right when our friends got stolen from us. And I was even okay with having to face down that horrific beast of a creature. But the moment that they robbed us, that's when they went too far.
I took a bad tooth for the kidney for this.
Oh, you're gonna be fine. Stop it.
And I pass out.
You made him pass out.
Damn it.
He's got no blood.
Can you fix him up and we get him back to the inn?
I'll try.
And I'll pull some of the blood that's coming out of his wound, and using my unbelievably powerful strike attack, I will push it back into his wound real fast. And I will give you an additional... I'm going to use the same dice that's been so successful previously.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
8 points of healing.
You gonna be okay? Wake up.
Get up, Grunley, you big lug.
Yeah, I'll be fine.
Come on.
Hey, do not miss the public hangings. Sure to be a spectacle. No splash zone needed now that it was not beheadings.
All right, we'll just get a short rest. We'll figure out what we're gonna do, and we have to stop all this public execution talk.
Wait, so what time is it?
This evening, following the Viceroy's pleasant dinner with the prisoners as their last meal.
We've got lunch, we've got dinner, we've got some time. Let's get
don't forget brunch before that.
Oh, and brunch.
And breakfast.
And breakfast.
And did someone say tea?
Hey, you take that back. That's ours.
We've got plenty of time to rest. We'll go take a short rest, we'll talk about what we're gonna do, and we'll go from there, all right?
You see that it's a very short turtle. As he's looks at you and he says,
Sure to be plenty of mice hanged in the execution.
I'll turn you into soup!
"Oh no!"
I run around him really, really fast to try and make his head make him fall over onto his back as quickly
Make
as I
an
can.
acrobatics check.
Oh.
Straight.
I love that.
Oh, wow. 14.
14. He spins around and he says, "You should have signed up with the Marquisate. It's a great job. It's a living. Ah!" And he falls over and he starts spinning around on his shell.
I'll just put one foot and just slide him as far down the street and away from me as possible in anger. How rude!
You do as you step on a Koopa shell.
Like Crossfire style. Yeah.
He's a blue shell turtle.
Oh, yeah.
And then you hear just like a nuclear explosion go off.
This just in, the Viceroy has been murdered.
Poor Johnny. Now an orphan.
All right, to the
Town
inn.
crier.
We get to the inn.
You get to the end. You see as the once again it's another breakfast, as there is the same type of breakfast buffet. You see that Bo, the innkeeper, is very busy. There are actually people, visitors from New Felicia that have come in to witness the executions, perhaps to dine with the Viceroy in one of her many meals today. And he's really desperately trying to impress these well-dressed people. However, he seemingly has not been able to get rid of Nestor, as you see the drunk mallard in the corner. Oh, beware the tale of Nestor. A cautionary yarn.
I can't believe they let that guy just take up a seat.
Yeah, it's kind of messed up, but I'm not really gonna get into the reeds of it all.
All right, let's maybe get a bite to eat and discuss our plan. We don't have a whole lot of time.
That's
we
fair.
have today.
All right. Well, it's buffet style, so I guess we'll all just meet the first table we can find. Oh, it's awfully crowded in here. I don't know, I see, there's 2 seats. Oh, no, they just got taken. Well, you know what? Just go get your food and we'll reconvene, and hopefully by then a seat will open up. Oh, man. Hey, you can't save that. Nope. If you're not getting a wait in line, you can't save that.
I'll go grab a plate, and I'll scoop some eggs and some sausage, and we're all standing there with the plates. All the tables are still taken, and we're all just kind of like.
All right, spread out.
I don't see anything.
All right, I'm gonna go over this way. You check that way. Here,
Okay. I don't know. I think everything's taken.
Betsy, do you see anything over there?
I think they're just wrapping up over here now. In the seconds. Seconds, though. Seconds. You pump enough seconds. Seconds, though. Seconds. 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 You've had enough.
They enjoy seconds.
Fuck. These already have the bill.
I only took sausages and they all rolled off the plate.
Betsy, you're dropping your sausages everywhere.
Oh, but no, this table, they're all kind of like leaning back over their chairs and they've taken their jackets off like they're gonna sit around and talk for like 20 minutes.
I found a table over here, but it's very dirty. It's gross. It's kind of like, no, it's gross. I'm telling you, it's gross. There's like food
They're
everywhere.
probably gonna clean it up.
I don't know. I don't really want to sit down. It grosses me out.
Where's Bo? What kind of ship is he running? Bo! Could you clean this table off for us? We're all holding our plates.
Also, your sausages are all rolling.
Thank you, RKL84 for the resub. And thank you, Polly Mazel, gifted a sub to Winnie the Druid.
Hey, thank you both. Thank you.
He apologizes profusely. And he said, I'm sorry, it's a big day today. We're just very busy, and he cleans it off.
No, it's fine. There's no need to apologize. We're just a little tense.
As he wipes it off and immediately goes back to serving customers.
No,
let me get that.
I'll go on this side. Oh, you gotta get over there. Okay, I'll back up.
All right, here we go. I think the chair's a little sticky. You know what? I don't have any time for this. I'm hungry.
Food is cold.
Damn it!
I'm gonna go get more sausages.
Okay, but hurry back. We have a lot to talk about.
I got them.
They look a little dusty.
There's hair all over them.
They're fine.
All right. Well, now that we're here, our 2 friends are rotting away in a Marquis 8 jail.
And we can't wait till it's dark because, the sun just came up and they're being hanged today.
That's right.
We gotta save Peggy especially. I mean, Hazel too, but what happens when you kill the creator of the universe? What happens when you kill God? Kill death?
Oh, do we live forever?
I don't want to do that. That sounds like a nightmare. Just never ending, trapped in our own bodies forever.
But then we'll have an eternity to do whatever we want. Killing Peggy could lead to the end of destined death itself.
All right, we're not going to find out if that's actually the case or not, all right? Everybody just, we've been through a lot this evening, all
I'm
right?
glad we're on the same page, Hank. That was too much for me.
Yeah, all right. So how do we get the key ring? If we can't wait till dark, I was hoping that horrible beast of a creature would go to sleep and we just take the keys. But that's certainly not going to be the case. I don't think you can take him in a fight.
I mean, probably not. And even if I could, we'd still be killed immediately.
Right.
We have to be a little sneaky, a little sly. Or we try to somehow maybe take the catering job, but without Hazel here, I don't feel capable enough to submit an application.
Oh, no, I'm certain that if I tried to boil water, I'd burn it. Does it appear as though the executioner keeps the keyring on his person at all times?
He seemed to have pulled it out
Like
of something.
yeah.
Out of something.
Damn. Well,
Just like the hopes and dreams of old Nestor crashed.
shut up, Nestor! Nobody cares! We heard your story already. We're going through a lot over here. We're very stressed out.
Oh, life is a stress.
Have a sausage.
Oh, thank you. I haven't eaten in 3 days. I'm having a liquid lunch.
It's early morning.
Can't believe we can hear him over all these people.
He's very loud. He's like honking with his duck.
He's the equivalent of the piano at a nice restaurant. Instead, it's incredibly depressing.
Jesus. Well, I mean, do we have any ideas? We certainly can't leave them in there to rot. We gotta get the keys somehow.
Maybe we take the catering job.
Oh, sweet heavens.
And even if we burn the water on me, at that point we'll have access to the Viceroy. And maybe we can make our case of, we just did a great deed by saving this entire clearing from the bear.
I don't know. Are they gonna? They're gonna be okay if we cater? I mean, I can't cook. Sometimes I just make more sap and I kill people. I can't do that.
I mean, I'm with you. I can't cook for anything, but if the plan is just to get closer to the Viceroy and speak to them, then maybe that's enough.
Well, so she's gonna have dinner with the people that are gonna be executed.
Yeah, that seems to be the situation.
You can't cook at all, Pugsley?
Oh, my name's not Pugsley, first of all, and I've let it slide the last 3 times.
Oh,
you said
I'm
it today.
sorry. I didn't know. I thought you said it was Pugsley.
No, he said it was Pugsley.
Why'd you say that?
I said it was Brumley.
For what it's worth, we made up a bunch of names when we first got to this clearing, and I've already forgotten exactly what all of them were.
Well, that's very confusing.
I don't disagree with you, Bitsy, and I'm sorry.
Oh, there's hair in this sausage. Oh, Nestor would have never made sausage with hair.
Shut up, Nestor! We don't care! Eat your hair, sausage! Leave us alone!
If only we knew somebody who knew how to cook sausage without hair.
Oh, no, you're not suggesting.
Oh my god, you are suggesting.
What?
It's the greatest idea I've ever heard, Bitsy.
He's a drunk!
A drunk that can cook!
Maybe he forgot his special recipe.
Who cares? He doesn't have to make one special recipe. He can make anything else. He just won't make that one recipe.
Well,
Brilliant, you have to admit.
all right, so what do? We go over to poor old Nestor and we see if we can get him to cook for us?
You gotta convince him. We can make his dreams come true.
And then we just, hope that that's enough and then we get ready for this dinner, and then what? Let's say we convince Nestor and we get him sober enough to be able to stand on his own 2 wet feet for long enough to cook something, God's knows what. then we get to this dinner, then what? All the prisoners are gonna be sitting around this table with the Viceroy. Do we just spring into action and murder them all? Because that's one way ticket to jail, or the Woodland Alliance, or both, or death.
Well, we could play it by ear, and I mean, once we're in the same room as everybody, we can find a way to make a distraction, and then we can let them all out. And we'll just be like, oh, we're just cooking lunch or dinner. Oops. They all got away.
I'm real fast. I could go out into the fields or maybe even back to the forest, and I could grab some herbs that'll make them real sleepy. Then we could serve them up, and we could just pick whatever we wanted.
Now that's an idea. You want to poison the Viceroy? That's a fantastic idea.
It's not poison. I put it into my normal sap. It's like numbing.
Well, we certainly don't have to argue over the philosophy of whether or not slipping something into somebody's meal is poisoning or not, but either way, I like where you're thinking.
I can do some stuff.
All right, so we convince Nestor. We create some horrific, horrible concoction for the Viceroy and hopefully the goat guy. Out they go. We swipe the keys. We let everybody out. And we steal back the gold that is ours.
I think it's either that plan or we commit a bunch of crimes and get in with the prisoners and try to escape chicken run style.
I don't know what a chicken run is, but I certainly don't want to go into the prison.
Oh, I knew a chicken once and she ran away with my heart when I lost my diploma. Oh.
You've never heard of the chicken run?
I can't say that I have.
It was the greatest escape of all time. It was a horrible top security prison. And there was a chicken gang leader named Gel Mibson.
That sounds horrific.
And he broke out all of his chicken chums and they flew to coop. And I think they were all caught again and cooked and eaten or something, but I don't really remember the whole story.
Yeah, when
anyway.
he says chicken chum, he means like friends, not like shark bait.
All right. So we're in agreement then. We're gonna go talk to Nestor.
Yeah,
All right.
that's the plan.
I guess on our way over, Bo, can I get a double large, the biggest cup you have of the strongest coffee that you probably have?
Oh, I got the good stuff in the bag.
Yep, something so strong that it'll knock your socks off.
You know that.
And some hot sauce.
I got both of those things. Be right with you. And he goes off, and probably 5 minutes later, he comes back out with a very dark pot of coffee and a very red bottle of hot sauce.
All right.
I'll charge it to your rooms.
Yep, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. We appreciate it. We'll be back.
Glad you decided not to go into the woods to fight that bear. I'm glad to see y'all alive.
Yep, that's exactly right.
Yep, that's what we did.
Grumley's got like 3 claw marks on his face.
He's very distracted.
We'll go over to Nestor.
Okay.
All right.
He looks at you and he blinks as you see that there's like sausage grease all over his shirt, and there's like hair sticking out of his bill.
I grabbed you the last sausage. This one doesn't roll around because it's cut in half.
Oh, yes, I've butterflied my sausages. Oh, what a beautiful looking morsel. Oh, there's a little bit of hair. Hold on. He shoves his hand in his mouth. He's like,
5 more minutes.
oh, I can't get it.
All right, Nestor.
Oh, hold on.
You want me to get it?
Really unpleasant.
You want me to get it?
I hope you wouldn't mind.
Just open up. I don't see it. Where is it? I got it.
Oh, thank you so much.
All right, Nestor.
Young lady.
I need you to listen up.
Huh?
Start by drinking this, and I'm going to slide him the large cup of coffee.
Oh, great. What did you spike it with?
Nothing. Here's the thing.
Oh.
We need you to sober up just a little bit, and now I know that sounds scary and horrifying, but you're going to have a chance to live your dream.
Oh, my dream flew the coop, along with the chicken who ran out of my life.
You're going to get to cook for the Viceroy. That's what you wanted, right?
Oh, that was a dream a whole lifetime ago.
Well, it can be your dream again today. How does that sound?
That sounds like I'm passed out and I'm having one of those lucid dreams.
Well, you're not dreaming. We're very real. This is very real. We need you to drink up this very strong coffee, and there's even a silver piece in it for you if you can maybe come with us and cook for the Viceroy.
And some hot sauce in the coffee.
That's very avant-garde cooking. I could buy some booze to spike the coffee with that silver piece.
You could, but you won't get the silver piece until after you've cooked for the Viceroy.
Oh.
It's your dream. You should be excited to do this.
Make a persuasion check.
Acceptable money. That's a silver piece of a roll.
20.
20. He looks at you, and he looks at the coffee, and he looks back up at you, and he looks at the hot sauce, and he looks back, and he looks at the hair that you're holding.
I put it in my jacket.
He's blinking at you. Each eye is blinking in a different way.
I feel, is this one of those things where you promise me that I'm gonna achieve my dreams and then you stab me in an alley?
Well, one, I'm not promising any of the
That
sort.
sort of thing happens around here sometimes.
Two, we're not gonna stab you. This is a chance for you to just get back on your feet, so to speak. You know, you don't even have to be the best cook. We're gonna get you back out there, build your confidence up.
Okay, I'll do it for that silver piece.
Yeah, it's a second chance. Think of it as another opportunity to get back out there. And I know that once you do a little bit of cooking, you're just gonna light that fire back up in your heart, and you're gonna get back out in there like nothing ever happened, and you'll be one silver piece richer.
If I'm gonna cook for a whole feast for the Viceroy, I'll need a crew. Where are we gonna find that?
Ta-da! You've got the three of us.
No, I need 3 people who can hold utensils and follow my every order.
Oh, no problem. That's exactly what we're good for. You should see Bitsy with a
there's
tooth.
too
I mean, a
many
knife.
of you. There's 6. There'll be a way crowded kitchen.
I promise you, there's only 3 of us. We'll send the other 3 home.
Oh, good. I'm not paying them for their time.
You don't have to pay. You can pay us for our time. Yes.
Oh, I don't have any money.
Who's about to
But if I get paid by the Viceroy, then I will.
Perfect. When can we get
Okay.
started?
Well, let me drink this coffee. And he... Oh, it's scalding hot.
Not only is it temperature like McDonald's hot, it's got like 2 tablespoons of Frank's in there.
That would be awful.
Oh, I have to... Oh.
He's not going to be able to taste anything.
He immediately starts crying.
Whoa! Oh, Bitsy, I think you overdid it.
Hey, wake up! He's gonna get the hangover cure of a lifetime.
What about 3 decades of hangovers are going to hit him all at once and he's just going to die?
That can happen.
I don't know. We're about to find out.
I think I burned my tongue.
He was supposed to sip it.
Oh,
I don't know why I'm doing
I was
that.
told to drink it immediately.
Yeah, I did say that. I guess I wasn't really thinking. Oh, that's okay. How you feeling? Are you ready?
I feel very burned in my lip. My duck lips hurt very badly.
Well, we're gonna have to work through that pain.
My
because,
tongue is numb though.
you know, nothing but a little, nothing. You gotta work for your dreams. You know, you gotta push through the hard stuff.
I'm gonna roll Constitution saving throw for him. He actually does sober up a little bit.
It's a miracle. It's a Dimwood miracle.
That's gonna be our Christmas special.
It's almost time when the diamond's here. The diamond's only once a year. We can hardly wait till, because it's only a Dimwood critter Christmas.
So should we like go buy chef clothes or something, like little hats?
Oh, that would look very professional.
Where are we gonna get that on this short notice?
Oh, they probably have like a chef's store around here, right?
You mean just like a general store or something? Maybe
Oh,
they'll have-
Big Clucker's general store.
Big what?
Clucker's.
Oh. I guess we go check that out then.
Oh, it's better than Big Pecco's General Store, I guess.
Why would you even think that that's a thing?
I just thought that's what he was going to say.
You really lost a lot of blood back there.
He said there were 6 of us, and I believed him.
Touche. What are you gonna do in the meantime? Are you gonna get the supplies, the food? What?
Oh no, aren't we all going together?
Oh. All
Right.
right.
He needs to tell us what to get.
All right, then perhaps you should lead the way to this lovely general store, whose name I will not mention.
No, why everybody knows the Big Cluckers?
You know, after you.
I'm worried that even with my unbelievable speed, I'm not going to be able to get out of town and find the herbs I need for the special ingredient.
Why's that?
Well, we only got this afternoon, really, and then the dinner happens. We got to be ready.
I don't know. Do you have a backup plan or something else that we can use to...
Could we just buy it from, the local herbologist store?
If there's an herbologist store, that might be the trick, yeah.
Or like an apothecary, you know?
I don't know that word, but maybe.
You know, I mean, it's what you do. You're basically an apothecary. You don't know that word? What did they teach you in mouse school?
What was that?
What did you say?
It's very loud in this restaurant. I couldn't quite hear.
What? Why are these mice as quiet as a mouse?
I just squeak and sort of like curl into myself a little bit like this.
All right.
Okay, do we need to bring our plates back, or do we just leave them on the table?
Just leave him. Bo knows we're busy, and me, you just... We give him plenty of money.
Yeah, he's terribly understaffed.
I'll take one of my 53 gold pieces and leave a tip for Bo, and then I'll turn and start to make my way following the
His
mallard.
last waiter was accused of being with the Woodland Alliance.
You know, we're gonna put a pin in that for now. We'll circle back around and talk about it
And was
later.
subsequently executed.
Oh, wow, that got dark. Lead the way to the general store, my good man.
Oh, he was so young and full of... Anyways, let's go. The Big Cluckers General Store.
Yes, that one.
Do you know if they
Stands-
sell herbs?
Herbs
Herbs or herbs?
and spices
Maybe.
at a general store?
Yeah.
Are you seriously asking the question if the herbs and spices are at a general store? Well, of course they have it. It's a general store. They got generally everything.
All right. We're going to be able to get everything we need. This is great.
Sounds like we're in business. Nesta, please lead the way. Don't delay a moment longer.
Okay, let me just stand up real quick. Oh, gosh. He stumbles forward.
I'll try to grab him. Oh, come on.
Make,
here we go.
both of you, make an acrobatics check.
Oh, my sweet gods. His legs have completely atrophied.
17.
14.
You see a group of there's 2 cat nobles from New Felicia that are eating directly next to Nestor. As he stumbles towards getting ready to crash into their breakfast, you catch him just in time.
All right, come on.
Excuse me, let me just grab. You need that Danish?
No. I'm gonna kind of throw one of his arms over my shoulder and hold very tightly onto his wrist so that he can't leave. And I'm gonna sort of walk with him and steady him as we go to the general store. Wait, so which way? You just point and I'll make sure we get there.
Bouncer style.
Yeah,
Exactly right.
you do that, and he leads you out. You see Bo looks at you and he blinks, having no idea what the hell's going on, but he breathes a sigh of relief seeing that Nestor is left. And
Someone standing there with a plate sees that the empty chair is finally empty. Oh, thank God.
Yeah. No, there's been 2 mice that have been hovering with their plates, and they're like, I think they're gonna leave. I mean, they have a duck. They're dragging it. I mean, oh no, they're dragging it. I don't know if he's gonna go in. Oh no, they left. And then they go slip in behind you. And with that, he guides you through the town. I think it's this way. And you'll go down 5 minutes. Oh no, gosh, it was the other way. I'm sorry. It's been a long time since I've left the inn. This way. And eventually you find Big Clucker's general store. It's actually built into a tree. It's built into a tree. Like, you know that there are many treetop dwellings, because there are birds in this clearing. And you look and you see that there is a large sign that has all sorts of like lanterns hanging around it with all sorts of different colored glass to have it light up and flash with all sorts of colors. And you see a large sign that's very heavily painted and looks like a very plump cuckoo bird grinning with his thumbs up next to the sign that says Big Clucker's general store. And you make your way up the ladder into the building, and you see a very large, sprawling store that has all sorts of knickknacks. There's clothing, there's souvenirs, you see that there is like a little mini gallows for like children to play with. It's a combination. It's basically a combination. It's a combination of like the classic kitschy like tourist beach store that is basically just about anything you could ask for people who just come into town. But it's like just enough. The selection isn't great, but it has everything. But it's the selection is bad for everything that it has. It looks like that. And you see that same plump cuckoo bird behind the counter as you enter and look around.
All right, Nesta, we don't have a lot of time, so we gotta start buying the things that we need. We know about the uniforms. What kind of food and things do we need to buy? Well, Bitsy, you handle the herbs, all right? You know what you're looking for.
God.
Nesta, lead the way for the rest. Tell us what we're cooking.
Oh, what should we cook?
I mean, how do you feel about making your world-famous duck sauce?
Oh, the duck sauce.
Are you feeling like maybe that's a chance for you to come back swinging?
Oh, but the recipe, I don't know if I remember.
Well, you could just get close. Again, we're just trying to get your foot in the door, get yourself back out there. Get your back in fighting shape.
Like a copycat recipe.
Yeah, exactly. Just do the best you can do. Tell us what you need and we'll buy it.
Oh, well, I guess I could figure it out. What should our menu be? I'm so nervous, I don't even know you're my crew. What should I cook?
I don't know what to
I'm not a chef.
Hold on.
I'm a failure.
What recipes do you know?
Oh, I bet if you just told me anything, I could probably figure it out.
Well, you already mentioned sausages with no hair in them. That's a good start.
Oh, we could do like a very deconstructed bangers and mash.
That's a great idea.
Classic pub food, but with a very pretentious spin.
What else do they eat back in Old Felicia? Maybe you have an idea.
Snails. They love snails. Can you cook snails?
Oh, I love snails.
Well then, we got a few items already. Maybe that's a
snail,
like an appetizer
snail
course.
Wellington.
Oh, even better. That's a full course.
Right. I love snail Wellington.
Okay, we'll do snail Wellington. Okay.
Some kind of like, what would be like a nice dessert, like a souffle?
Oh, maybe.
Or some kind of tart, or maybe like a trifle.
Something we can maybe use the honey here from this town. We can put the honey in it. It'll be a nice little homage to the clearing.
Oh, perhaps a bumbleberry honey trifle.
Oh, Hazel is not going to be happy she's missing this one.
I actually make the greatest bumbleberry trifle in the entire Dimwood. At least I used to.
Well, maybe she can have leftovers when she's escaped.
Well, let's hope. Well, she's going to be really a nightmare to deal with, honestly.
We could keep maybe like a sack of it, like we kept a sack of stew.
We'll file that under. We'll deal with it when it rises.
I think you do go with tarantula sausage. What do you think?
Is that a thing? That doesn't sound like a thing. That sounds horrible.
No, with the Dimwood we eat bugs.
How else do you think we get meat and shit?
I am sorely
We
mistaken.
got attention cows that we like deeply keep in secret and kill for our food.
I have a few songs I have to rewrite. I'll go find the tarantula.
Great. Give them spiced tarantula.
Oh, yep, on it. Yeah, I would say we would just split up and try to find these items.
What about appetizers? We don't have that first course. Maybe a soup. Maybe a
Well, wait, so what causes the snail?
the snail, the Wellington. That's gonna be a I guess we could do the deconstructed, the tarantula banger. That's more of an appetizer.
How do you deconstruct 2 items? I'm certainly no expert.
All
but
we
I'm
gotta do- no,
I'm
we
just
make
curious if you have the bangers and you have the mash. How do you deconstruct that?
No, we mash the tarantula, and we take the bangers and put them in a skin. Oh, that's a great idea.
You're welcome.
Very avant-garde.
Well, I can get the snail. I know what that looks like. Oh, should we
Bitsy is already vanished. As soon as she got into the store, her eyes went wide, and she just like a little cloud outline of her mousy body would have been left.
Well, we probably need chef's clothes too.
Yeah,
blend in.
Pick that up if we see it. I guess we'll take a look around for that.
And you have full reign of a general sort of grab basically whatever you want, I will say. As
We'll grab cooking supplies, whatever.
yeah.
Whatever Nestor tells us.
Do I find someone who looks like an herbalist or an apothecary that I
Maybe
can?
you see the big cuckoo behind the counter.
I'll go up.
Hi.
Hi! Welcome to Big Cluckers.
I'm looking for some roots and herbs. And
I'm Big Clucker. Nice to meet you.
Oh, you're Mr. Big Clucker?
Mr. Big is what they call me back home.
My name is Bitsy. Hi.
Hi, Bitsy. Welcome to Big Clucker's General Store.
I'm looking for some herbs and some medicinal ingredients and herbs and some roots.
Hey,
and
we
some
got a bunch of that
plants.
shit.
Yeah.
Take a look.
Well, I don't know if you call them by the same name here as opposed to in Pottsville, where I'm from. But if you do have any nutmeg, passion flower, chamomile, valerian root, Valium, lavender, ginseng, hydroxytryptophan, ginkgo biloba, or St. John's wort. Do you have any of those things?
I understood Valium.
Well, if you got that, how much is it?
It's gonna be a lot. I think I can find a bunch of that. I gotta read the labels on what I ship in.
I don't know how to spell them, but you got something to write on?
There's some souvenir stationery. You can find your name. There's all sorts of. What's your name, Bitsy?
Yeah.
I got Mitzi. Is that good enough?
I think Betsy might be closer.
It's fine.
I also got a very humorous one that just says they didn't have my name.
That's perfect.
That'll be 5 gold pieces.
I put 5 gold on the
Oh,
table.
and the pan, that's a souvenir. That's a click-clock crossing pan. See how it looks like there's a bee on top of it?
I love it.
That's 3 gold pieces.
All right.
Okay, thank you very much, Betsy.
And I will hand him the pad, and then I will repeat the entire list of things that I know, and have him write out what he hears in phonetical order or whatever,
Yeah,
and go
yeah.
into the back, and then
Okay.
if Valium's on the menu.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Welcome back, Tammy. Thanks
Oh, hey.
for hanging.
Welcome. And you grab whatever you want. So
Yeah, we would just get all the ingredient. We work together to get all the list of ingredients that we need for the food and things like you said, cooking utensils.
And white chef's jackets with a
so
white chef.
semi-professional.
Big Clucker looks at you and he says, "Oh, that's quite a haul. I can tell y'all not from around here because you're very clearly tourists. We would have loved tours. Would you care for some stationery like your friend Betsy here got?"
No. We are not tourists. We're professionals, and we're here to cater a very fancy event.
Souvenir. I got a wristwatch that is actually like the clock face. See, and it's there's a leather band, and it's a massive clock tower. Where you can tell the time.
I don't want that. I haven't ever wanted that. In fact, when you showed it to me, I wanted it even less than I did before I knew it existed.
Well, I like the look of the rest of your haul. I'm just trying to enhance the experience of coming to Click Clock Crossing.
All right, well, we'll take these things and we'll be on our way. How about that?
Okay. Well, let me just calculate everything you got here. Okay, you got, extra special refined spatulas. Oh, and that's all silk hats you got there.
My eyes are just narrowing as he's
And we gotta remember to remove taxes.
Oh, and don't forget the Viceroy's cut. Sales tax.
VAT
Sales tax.
Value add.
Oh, Valium, that's gonna be extra tax. It's heavily regulated.
Fuck, this is getting weird.
Now let me, that'll be 250 gold pieces.
Oh, you have to be shitting me. Grumbly, give the man his money.
I mean, that's everything we just got.
I know, don't remind me.
All right, here you are. Here's all the gold.
Oh, sorry, I miscounted. 265.
What? Where did the extra 15 come from?
I forgot the herb tax.
The herb tax? Who makes these rules?
Here you are.
It's the Marquis. Don't. I'm just a humble businessman. I'm just trying to make my way in the world.
You know, somehow I feel like this is your fault, and I just haven't figured out a way to blame you yet.
Well, I mean, I didn't. What do they say? Don't hate the player, hate the game.
Fine, here, the extra 15. Thank you, Grumley.
Oh, thank you very mighty kind of you to stop by Big Clucker's General Store. Come back soon.
Yeah, we
Next
won't.
time you're in the clearing.
I promise you we will not be back. We're very unsatisfied. Come on.
I'll leave a review. There's a complaint box as you leave.
So I should remove all my gold. We just spent everything. That's awesome.
I don't even know if I had any on my person. I might just be
spent 5 minutes adding it.
Yeah, nah, fuck that.
I reach and start to scramble through the bag to find the herb, and I pull out the little apothecary bottle with the tiny cork and the little neck, and
This isn't Valium at all. This is diazepam.
Is that going to be a problem? And I've taken a suggestion from beside the box, and I begin to write on it. I'm looking over as I'm speaking to Bitsy. Is that going to be a problem?
No, it's close enough. It kind of looked like what I think you were saying.
We have no way of knowing if this is going to do the trick. How are we going to test it?
No, hello. Did you find everything? Thanks for... And you seem like, I was going to pay for all of that. Thanks you got it before I did. Oh, he opens up a coin purse of a fly. A moth flies out.
Well, Bitsy, we really don't have time to test it. At least not on any of us. And I seal up my review, and my eyes really get beady.
Oh, much appreciated, friend.
Yes, much appreciated. We should be...
As the box shakes around, like through full of clockwork reactions, you hear like multiple saws. Sounds very similar to the construction from the workshops.
That's convenient. We should get going.
Thank you for your feedback of Big Clucker's General Store. I appreciate the business.
Yes.
Want some drinks?
No.
We'll be selling snow cones at the execution.
Good to know.
I got a snow cone cart. That was my dream as a boy. What kind of flavors of a snow cone you like?
Snow cone sounds kind of nice. I mean, I'm not gonna say no to a snow cone.
You want a snow cone? That'll be a gold piece.
Wait, are you serving it right now too?
Oh, we got a nice chest in the back. I also got a snow cone cart, though. That was my dream as a boy.
I mean, how could I say no to a snow cone? I want a snow cone. I don't know. Maybe like
I wouldn't mind a snow cone too.
I bet that'll help with your mouth.
That's a whole gold piece. We really don't have the time, nor do I think we have any of the money.
No, I mean, no, we just spent our entire reward. I don't think we spent anything else. Fine, I won't get a snow cone until the festivities tonight.
thank you. We have a lot of preparation we have to do.
All right.
All right, let's get going.
Okay, come on back. I started to do the Nether void. Come on back, the Big Clucker's General Store. And don't forget to pay a visit to Big Clucker's Snow Cone Card at the execution.
Bye, big fucker.
I'm already out the door.
That's also what they call me back home.
All right. So we need to fill out an application for Nesta. Do we need to go back to the Ram?
Wait, we need to fill out an application for him to be eligible to take the job, right?
Well, no, it wasn't the turtle that was looking for. It was the turtle, right? That was
The turtle is a town crier, but you get the sense that for the sake of this story, because why not? Well, we are looking for applications to craft the finest meal for the prisoners for their last meal.
Yeah, we're just gonna go right up to him, tell him that we're here to apply for the job, and you know what? We're gonna have to roll the dice on that those drugs you bought.
What?
The bottle, the thing you weren't sure what you wanted to test it.
Yeah.
We're just gonna have to try it and see how it goes.
Well, you shouldn't try. You'll be asleep all day.
No, not us. I mean, we're gonna try it in the food and just let it go. We're not gonna like test it beforehand. If one of us falls asleep now, we're doomed.
We can't let the food go. We have to serve it to the people. I'm trying to get this.
Ah, Bitsy, you're killing me here.
It's so fun playing an idiot.
Well, let's get in line and fill out the application.
So do we go to the turtle?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Why not?
I walk up to the turtle.
Yeah.
Could we get an application if you have one, or is it on like the main message board?
No, it's on the message board right here. Hear ye? Oh, it's the mouse that physically assaulted me. She's a big bruised eye.
I'm sorry about that.
Violent criminal approaches town crier. Hear all about it right now.
I'm sorry about that. I didn't mean to do you any harm. I just got so angry.
Well, I lost the capability for anger a long time ago. You should try transcendental meditation.
I have tried that. It was very scary. Anyways, there's an apology here. I got you this candy.
Oh, candy.
It says diazepam on the side.
Make a persuasion check. Funtime Temmie says, Booker's voice actor very much sounds like John Mulaney.
Dirty 20.
A local town crier eats suspicious looking candy. Bottoms up. What does it do?
Oh, diazepam is, in small doses, what snipers take in order to stay steady for hours and hours at a time. And it is the raw material that's been renamed and remarketed as Valium. So if it affects him, which it would, then in however long Valium takes to kick in, he will drift into a dreamless sleep.
I feel even more at peace in my meditation.
I pull down the flyer or the application. I look at it.
It's looking for credentialed chefs with full crews capable of catering from a respected restaurant or food business to report to the palace.
Booker, we got a problem.
What?
They need to be credentialed.
Well, I mean, we've got Nesta here, who basically went all the way through the old, Ram's cooking school. We just gotta maybe fake a document for him.
Well, that's the point. We gotta fake a document. Do you know how to do that?
Well, I may have caught a glimpse of the one that Hazel stole. I might be able to recreate it.
I got some paper and a pen right here.
Sure. Let me work on that for a little bit. And where do we have to go? We gotta go to the palace. That's it.
What does it say?
Yeah, report to the palace, like side entrance.
All right. Well, let me see if I can remember this from memory, of course. And I don't know. I'll see if I can recreate it. How about that? Is that reasonable?
Yeah.
It'll be good enough. I promise.
Well, I mean, Should we go back to Big Cluckers? He might sell like fake diplomas.
I really hate that guy.
Oh, yeah, I saw the fake diplomas. I looked longingly. I said, if I had my real diploma. Oh, what is he having? Can I have some?
Maybe the forgery will be better.
Later.
He's gonna charge us an arm and a leg for
No,
a
you're
fake.
right. I think if you remember it well enough, I didn't really look at it very
I think I do. I mean, let me just take a stab at it. It'll only take me like 15 minutes.
All right.
What is a forgery check? There's an actual check for that, right?
Vandris could do it, or at one point in time.
Deception, or some DMs like to go in the sleight of hand direction because it's sort of like half.
I would say because you're a con artist, I would say just add either your charisma or your dex and add proficiency, and we'll see how well you forge it.
Charisma for sure, plus proficiency.
Yep.
Where is your proficiency?
So we're gonna go up. It's +3. There.
Okay, so I'll be adding 8. Love you.
Oh, I didn't like that.
Not good. 14.
We can twist it. You want to twist
14. Hey, thank you for the raid, Dead Aussie Gamer.
Welcome,
Dead Aussie Gamer.
The Party TV, follow the channel. Thank you so much.
It's been a while. I hope
Thank
you're
you.
doing well.
Thanks so
Come
much.
on in, Michael. Thank you. How was
Thank
your
you, Mike.
stream?
It's good to see you.
Really appreciate it.
So sorry that you passed away, Dead Aussie Gamer.
Oh, God. Welcome.
Give Dead Aussie Gamer a follow.
Yeah.
I think all of you folks in the
Yes.
Mantis fam know.
Spread the love.
Yes. Yep. There's his Twitch channel in chat. Go give him a follow. He's awesome. He's hilarious.
Hellhounds
great
20,
time.
thank you for the follow. We play a lot of Dungeons and Dragons here, so if you like D&D, we hope you had a great session or a great stream. We appreciate the follow. Hero Forge building.
Hero Forge building.
Love
Oh, that's
Hero
fun.
Forge.
That's
Good to
fun.
see you.
Yeah.
We miss your faces too. We miss your faces. And actually, we are playing Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition, but we are in the world of Root, the board game by Leader Games. So it's Woodland Critters and also murder, and there's a fake catering heist going on.
Yeah, we're trying to rescue some prisoners.
Hijinks are about to ensue.
Shenanigans, perhaps chaotic.
Do we want to waste the twist?
It's not a waste.
It's not a
we don't
waste
have
at all.
another plan. We
That's fair. This can't fail. Plus 8's pretty good.
Yeah.
Plus 8's
So
pretty good.
what is this twist for? What are we trying to
So
do?
he's trying to forge a document, which is a diploma from Gordon Ramsay's culinary school, because they're trying to pretend to be caterers to serve dinner to the viceroy to save their friends.
And we're all animal people.
And yeah, they're all animal people.
And-
Raccoon, a pug.
A twist of fate is a reroll that we can do that is gifted to us by our chat. So
Yes, so thank you, Chad.
thank you, chat.
And I gotta try to do better than a 14 here.
Yep.
It's a lot of pressure.
You got this.
I did get this. 26.
26. You take the paper. As you do, you scrape out
There we go. We'll do
the
this.
top part that says they didn't have my name and the big picture of Big Clucker with a thumbs up. You scrape it out.
I used my knife to like.
turned it over.
Yeah. That would have been if I got a 2. I would have just flipped it over
on the back.
And you finish it, and you see Nestor, the duck. He's now sobering up quite a bit as he looks, and a tear sheds, and he says, "Oh my goodness! It looks exactly like the diploma that I rightfully earned."
Well, and that's just it, is that this is yours. You did earn this. And it was wrongfully taken from you by, I can't even imagine who could have possibly done that.
Yeah, probably a chipmunk of some kind.
Oh, a chipmunk?
But this is yours
Do
now.
you think someone could have stolen my diploma? I just thought I lost it because I'm so absent-minded.
It's most definitely the fact that you lost it, but you have
Even
this
before
now.
I failed to drink.
Exactly. Here you go. Take this. It's yours.
He holds it, and his eyes are wide.
See? Remember that feeling. Dig deep and remember why you got into this profession in the first place.
I think I can do it.
That's what I like to hear.
I think I can do it.
So, we're gonna do it.
Yeah, we're gonna create the best meal that the Viceroy's ever had. Oh.
I'm feeling pretty good about this, guys. It's coming together.
All right, come here, Nestor. Just don't stumble, don't fall over.
Throw it.
My
He's still
webbed
wasted.
feet are very clumsy.
He's gonna
Thank
fall
you for
into
the
the
follow,
pot.
Creative Garden.
Welcome.
Welcome on in. So I'm gonna take him and then lead everybody up to the side entrance of the palace.
Oh, I don't know if you saw in there, I actually swiped, or I added to the haul, there's a few Big Cluckers brand travel bottles of booze. So you see, they were 10 gold each, so could I get another my first one?
No, not until we're done. Those can be celebratory. How about that? Celebratory after we're done. For a job well done and you getting back in the field.
Yeah, that's all they had.
That's all they had? What do you mean? You bought them out? Or they only had the little ones?
Oh, they only had the little one.
Okay, well that's perfect. We'll
Yeah, I
save
think
it.
that was most of what was so expensive. The alcohol
How many
tax.
did you get?
Dude, you'll see in the halls, it's all wrapped up secretly in the apron that you're holding.
It's like 3 cases of airplane bottles.
There's 52 of these things. There's one for every week of the year.
That was a very strange way to count those out. But you know what? You got your point across. We should absolutely put on our costumes, our uniforms, and go get this job, right?
Right, let's do this.
And I'm gonna pull it like over my armor.
It's gonna be like it's like tight fitting and bulky.
Super tight.
Yeah. You
My
do
armor's
that.
bulging out of the
It's
jacket.
huge on me. I look like I'm wearing a priestess's robe. The hat's like right down over my eyes almost, but my ears are still poking out.
Wow, it's like I'm a real chef.
You are a real chef. You have to have confidence, and that's what you've got. We're getting you back on your feet.
Okay, I think I can do it now that I have a crew.
That's right. You have us, and we'll back you up every step of the way.
All right, let's go to the Viceroy's palace.
Come on, Grumbly, let's get him along.
Come on, Nestor, let's go.
Oh, thank you. You're such a good boy. He pats you on the head.
Oh, thank you.
And my tail starts wagging.
I'm a good boy, thank you.
And we head
As
to the
you make your
palace.
way up, you know that this is the Grand Palace of Click-Clock Crossing. You know that this was once, this massive tree was a remnant of the ancient Dimwood, where there was a grand palace of a noble of the Eyrie that after the great defeat of the Eyrie was taken over by the Marquisate. And to be the Viceroy of Click-Clock Crossing is a great honor and a sought-after privilege. And you make your way up the winding ramp, the various ladders, and you see off to the side as the guards that are patrolling this place, a good number of them birds, just being appropriately equipped to patrol this area and be able to fly up between the various levels. They see you, and you see a finch and a robin land, and they guide you toward the side entrance. As they knock, or rather they don't knock. They open the door and march, and you hear the clattering of pots and pans, and the shouting of voices as they open the door, and you just hear absolute chaos as the guards shout in to this kitchen, and you see that there is that despite all of the shouting voices, a cat appears. And it's a gray cat that has very short hair and very perfectly maintained whiskers, and holding a clipboard, and seems to be very well dressed, almost like a butler. As he takes one look at you, and he looks down at his clipboard and says, "Yes, what are you interrupting?"
Oh, my goodness, sorry. It's just, everything is, there's a lot going on right now, but we're here because we are ready to cater for you. Ta-da!
You look.
And submit this application.
We are finishing up lunch at the moment. Are you credentialed?
Yes, we are.
What restaurant do you come from?
Oh, Bitsy has it right here.
Have you heard of to dinner? And did someone say breakfast? But what about lunch and tea?
And which clearing is this from?
The Pottsville.
That's exactly right.
Make a deception check.
She's a mouse.
And I give you bardic inspiration,
What's from Pottsville?
which is a 1d8. And if for some reason this would have failed, you get to keep it. You might as well use it.
Yeah, I'm gonna use it.
Hot damn.
26.
26. He looks and you see that you see that there are there's a panicked rabbit that seems to be very young, running with a tray of burnt puffs of some kind. As you hear the kitchen staff freaking out behind this cat, as he very slowly turns to the chaos behind him and he looks at you and he says, "And who is the head chef?"
Well, it's our good friend Nestor here.
Oh yes, Nestor there, but I am the head chef. I've graduated from the prestigious Gordon Ramsay Culinary Academy.
Show him the paperwork.
Oh, and I have my diploma right here. I know it probably seems very just normal to carry around your diploma that you got from your school just to a professional job that just should be normal. Why would I be nervous about presenting my diploma to you? I mean, why am I over-explaining? Who's to say? All I know is that I'm the best.
Punch him in the gut side.
Oh, here it is.
Holy shit.
The butler takes it and he says, "Well, this is better than what is going on now. You have 3 hours to prepare whatever you deem worthwhile for the Viceroy." And he hands it back. And Nestor says,
"Oh, I can't thank goodness. Oh, we have the job. I didn't think we were going to get the job. Oh."
Punch him again.
Oh, there's the last sausage here.
It's been in there for a while.
Oh, it has been. Oh, that was bothering me all day.
I hate that when you got fuzz.
And with that, you see the butler go in and he shouts at all of the kitchen staff to basically finish up what they're doing, serve the prisoner, or rather serve the nobles, and that the final meal of the evening, the dinner course for the prisoners and the viceroy, is to be prepared by the fucking restaurant was called.
How dare you forget our restaurant name? It's so easy to remember.
We just call it to dinner for sure.
And he turns to you once they all clear out and you have a full kitchen that is spotless once it's cleaned down. And he says, "If there's anything else you need, let me know. The Viceroy does not want dinner served a moment late.
Will do.
This will be the last meal of the prisoners as well, and if this can get them to confess and tell the Viceroy all of the secrets of the Woodland Alliance, you will be given a bonus."
Oh, well, no problem. Like I said, we're here to save the day. Of course, because it looked like things were going a little crazy here. How many total plates are you going to be needing?
No, we will be needing... Did you not read the job?
Well, I'm just an underling, all right? I'm doing the reconnaissance.
30 exactly.
All right.
5 portions for the Viceroy.
Say no more.
He nods at you and then leaves.
This rabbit's gonna look like Bender in that episode where he becomes a human. That's just air escaping from her fur.
All right, Nestor, this is it. This is your opportunity. Now I know deep down you can feel the fire burning inside you, and all that creativity is going to express itself in the artwork of your cooking.
Make a persuasion check.
Big money. It's definitely not the copper or electrum of rolls.
Persuasion, you said. 15.
15, okay. That's not bad.
Forget about bars.
Yeah. He looks at you and as
You all right?
he looks around the kitchen, he's walking and he says, "The fire! Oh yes, I feel the fire! Oh, it's heating up! It's heating up in my... Oh no, my tail just got in the stove! Oh, I'm on fire! I'm on fire! Ah! This is worse than the hot sauce!"
I move as quickly as I can to beat down the fire.
Roll damage for an unarmed strike.
Oh, we are not off to a good start. Yes!
Thank God.
Minimum damage!
It's only 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
You put out the fire very quickly.
You're gonna be all right. You gotta be careful.
Oh, I'm bruised. I have hollow bird bone. Oh.
Do we need to clean up? Are we all set? Well, what's next? What do we have to do?
Nesta, get yourself together. We need you to take command.
You need to tell us what to do. We haven't done this before.
We haven't done this before.
Well, no, you have.
We haven't done this before. Oh, I have. Oh. And you see a strange calmness wash over him. As he finally sobers up the last little bit. And he says, "Let's make the greatest last meal that all of these doomed prisoners are ever gonna eat. And they'll die horribly and painfully thinking about the food that Nesta cooked. And you know what? I've remembered the recipe for my secret duck sauce."
Well, that's great. I mean, what are the chances we already bought the ingredients?
Oh no, we didn't get any of the right ingredients.
Well, maybe the ingredients are already here. This is a whole kitchen.
I mean,
true.
There's probably food around here somewhere.
Oh wait! The secret ingredient! We do have the ingredients! It was booze!
Wait. You mean like...
It was a bourbon glaze! That was my duck sauce! Oh, well, thank God we have 52 bottles of bourbon!
We got 52 secrets right here.
Oh, and all of the we have everything we need for duck sauce!
Let's fucking go.
Let us go!
How serendipitous, one might say.
Can I, like, chop up some food? What
Yes,
can I do?
Please, instruct us.
Oh, Grumley, you have to de-shell the snails. Booker, you're on tarantula duty.
Oh, lovely.
You know that's all I need to tell you to know what to do.
Come back here! What? Hold still!
Is it your
Booker's
banjo?
covered in spiders. No, you need to mash them live in their carapace. That's how that's the most delicious.
Let's cook.
Okay, I think for this I need to get I need to pull out something I never thought I'd wear for the rest of my life.
What is it?
I really hope it's work
I
appropriate.
pull my hat down over my eyes.
I'm not gonna make the joke that I thought. You see him reach into his coat and he pulls out this box that, despite the shabby look of what he had seen, it's perfectly maintained. And he opens it, and it's almost shimmering within, and you see what looks like a red headband. And he takes it and he puts it on, and he says, "Let's cook!"
Yes.
And he starts barking orders. What are you all doing to cook this meal?
I'm
As you
chasing.
enjoy an 80s montage of cooking.
I am chasing these tarantulas down to the best of my ability and thwacking them so that I can stun them
Okay.
to collect them in a pot to mash them, like he said, in their carapaces.
Okay, so yeah, you got a big old, it looks like a crab pot.
Yeah.
But instead of crabs,
And I'm
they're just
chasing
these
around with a
giant,
big
they're giant
spoon.
tarantulas like this big. Yeah. As you do that...
So during the montage, I'm just like randomly chasing around tarantulas.
I'm taking orders from Nestor and making me a snail Wellington as much as I can from start to finish. So I'm gonna start, like shucking the snails, and they're like probably big snails.
Oh yeah, they're
right?
big snails, yeah.
I'm shucking them out, and I'm doing whatever else he tells me to do. preparing all the ingredients and cooking, or basically getting them ready for Nestor to finish it.
I was looking up a list of drugs while we were talking about what dishes were being served. So I know that there's snail Wellington. I know there's tarantula sausage for
and mash.
Okay, so I could pursue the mash. Was there a third? There was a dessert, right?
There's a dessert,
The bumbleberry trifle.
and then Nestor has to make his world famous secret duck sauce.
I will assist with the trifle. Seeing that we have a large amount of berries and various fruits that are going to go into this thing, I confirm with Nestor that is going to be similarly crunched up and then eventually cooked down into some sort of a trifle. So I will get out a big barrel, dump all of the ingredients in per his instructions, and stand and effectively make wine as fast as my little feet will go.
And he's like, okay, crew, let's cook. And he's barking out orders. He's telling them how to make. He's coming up with these recipes on the fly as he's shouting out at you of how to properly wrangle these tarantulas, how to shuck the snails, how to make the individualized beef Wellingtons, making the dough, the sides, the salad to go with the Wellington.
I also want to very clearly lay out the plates, like prepare the plating for who's going where, specifically pointing out the 5 plates for the Viceroy, and whatever other plate might go to the people of the Marquisate and not the prisoners.
Okay.
We gotta make sure that they stay awake, all right? We're putting the drugs only in the plates that the Viceroy and any of the Marquisate soldiers that might be in there are eating.
You want me to do it or you want to do it?
Maybe I should do it.
Okay.
I'll tuck the drugs in my pocket.
Okay, you do that. And so, and you see as Nestor is sweating from his red headband, as he takes this large vat and he's throwing in ingredients, and he's looking at the herbs, and he's looking this incredibly bam. He takes what looks like this strange looking creature. It looks insectoid, but it has almost a big snout, and he squeezes it, and a big puff of spice weasel spice
It's a living.
blast out of it. And he's grabbing it as he's throwing it, and he has there's various stages where he simmers it down. It's like, okay, no, this is gonna be a 12 pop roux here. A 12 travel size bourbon bottle of roux on you. Look me up here.
I need to get out of my barrel. You sure you can't get it yourself?
I need a thing for the sauce. Nestor, this is what you were born to do. As he starts, and he's getting very intricate. As the smells, the aroma starts to fill the room. As you see that the exhausted-looking help of this palace is looking at you with wide eyes. Some have their fur singed off from the accident mishaps. You see that one has a paw that's been bandaged. It's been quite a day, but you have mastery over this kitchen. You work like the true professionals from the name of that restaurant that I can't remember.
Yeah.
How about dinner?
to dinner.
To dinner. To dinner and more. To dinner and the rest. As you then see, as there's this beautiful, this pot of sauce that is thick and rich and smells so fragrant, and he stops and looks at all of you, and there's exactly 30 plates of perfectly presented and perfectly prepared dishes. A full course meal is a big personal trifles of the bumbleberries. There's actually you see the final ingredient of dessert, and you see the royal honey in the royal kitchen as he goes to it, and he does the final dollops of the honey on each of the trifles, and then he everything is ready to get plated, and then he says, "Now for the secret final ingredient," and he just chucks all of the bourbon into the sauce. Nestor Zappa's famous duck sauce completed. and he lathers everything with it.
As he's like going through the platings, I'm gonna like go behind him and like on the plates that I know
just a little
that we have designated for the Viceroy. And again, I don't know if there are any if that's the only Marquisate representation that will be in there. But if there are any other people that are going to be eating, like, I don't know how many prisoners are and all that shit is, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Basically, the ones I know that are going to the Viceroy, I'm gonna poison.
Okay.
I'm gonna spike them.
Okay. I'll say that let's get a. How would you do for cooking? What's the cooking roll? Is there a cooking roll?
Get the fuck out of me.
Is it Constitution?
It depends. So if any of us were proficient in cooking tools, we would add a proficiency, but you can decide which skill it would be relevant.
I would say each of you roll, and you can choose either Constitution or Dexterity, and you add proficiency because you're inspired by Nestor.
And proficient.
Oh boy, baby, let's go! I got a 26.
26, and we're going to include how secret you are about adding the poison.
Love that.
Constitution is probably better. I think it's +3.
14 for old Rumley.
14, 26.
11. All I've been doing is mashing bumbleberries. And seeing that the trifles are now complete, I don't know why I'm mashing additional fruit at this point. I will hop out and slip. My footing will be, disappear, but oh shit! Okay.
Bitsy, are you
Oh,
alright?
Mithy, no, we have mouse down.
Okay. I got the wind out. I got the wind.
It's alright, she'll come around, just give her a minute.
Are you okay?
I'll be fine, thanks.
You have all been the best sous chefs that I ever could have asked for.
Wow, that's quite the compliment.
And it's thanks to you that I remembered the recipe to my duck sauce, and the secret ingredient all along was inside of me. The booze.
It's funny how that works, a little bit of irony.
I know. And after this great montage, I feel like we made a fabulous final meal for all of those doomed prisoners.
Well, we're gonna find out, aren't we?
We are. Let's serve.
Just before we start, I want to take a tiny little bit of the duck sauce and taste it. What does it taste like? Is it good?
It is absolutely angelic.
Oh wow. Okay, so it's actually great.
It's absolutely angelic, and you make a Constitution saving throw at his advantage.
He did graduate.
Yeah, I mean, he like was legit.
Bad. Fail. Whatever.
You are tipsy.
Oh, good. That's good for everyone.
Don't try to sauce.
What do you mean? Is it bad?
No, I mean, just don't do it. Don't do it, okay?
Oh, boy.
Look, I'm telling you, you would like too much, and you'll be all worried about, your sugar intake, and just don't do it, okay?
All right, well, now's the time. Like you said, let's serve, all right?
Let's serve. As the butler opens and waiters come in, and you see as you enter a fabulous dining hall. Feeling victorious, with Nestor at the lead, still with his red headband on his forehead, beneath his chef's hat. And you see at the head of this grand dining hall, with art that seems to be from old Felici, from all over the Dimwood, and ancient art pieces from the old Erie aristocracy that has been reclaimed, or that has been repossessed by the Viceroy. You see, bound and gagged, but dressed very gaudily. You see 25 prisoners of all varieties, of all sorts of creatures and species. And you see sitting at the head a very large, incredibly well-dressed, plump rabbit that with ears poking through a very gaudy, broad-brimmed hat, with a grate with her fork and her knife as she turns to look at you, and she's this dark, brownish black, a very dark furred rabbit, as she looks at you with these bright green eyes, and sitting on either side of her, bound and gagged, similarly dressed, are Hazel and Peggy. And that's where we'll end the session.
Oh!